The following broadcast is copyrighted by Pearl Municipal Broadcasting for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast without the written consent of Pearl High School or PMB Sports is prohibited.
Friday nights mean one thing in Mississippi: high school football. You've got a 50-yard line seat to the 6A powerhouse Pearl Pirates right here on PMB Sports. Now, batten down the hatches and hoist the colors. The Sky Family Dental Pirate Pregame Show starts now.
Well, good evening, Pirate fans, and welcome to Germantown High School. We are high atop Maverick Stadium here as tonight your Pearl Pirates are going to get ready to take on the Germantown Mavericks as the Pirates on a roll at 4-0. I'm Greg Flynn. This is Bryant May. We've got a doozy for you tonight, a 7A matchup.
That's right. It gets a team we don't get to play a whole lot. The Germantown Mavericks, who've slid into 7A, an up-and-coming area of our state. Lots of folks moving in, and tonight we get to face a 2-2 team that's lost to Northwest Rankin and Warren Central, but they're looking for a victory, and this is our last chance to kind of work out some kinks before region play shows up in a couple of weeks.
Hey, and our Pearl Pirates coming off a big win last week against Ridgeland, where, Bryant, I think everybody on the roster played a snap.
Yeah, I believe that they did. It was a convincing homecoming win, 45-7 last week over Ridgeland, and the Pirates look like they have hit their stride. We got back some guys from injury, like guys like Kavion Freeman, who got a chance to get back in on the defensive side of things, and then we spread the wealth on offense. Lots of guys touched pay dirt last week.
To say our opponent tonight is balanced, well, that would be an understatement. They come in 2-2, 2 wins, 2 losses. Bryant, tell these folks the differential between passing yards and rushing yards.
That's right. Rushing yards for the season, 752 with 10 touchdowns. They come in rushing for 150 yards a game.
Okay. And now passing.
149 yards a game, 746 on the season. Yeah, it doesn't really get much more balance than that for head coach Russell Mitchell, his first year for Germantown. Tonight, we are going to see their starting quarterback, and for the first time, I'm told by some of their guys from their side, the first time all season, we'll see their starting running back slide in. He's number 1. He's a senior. He's a little quick guy out of the backfield, and so we'll see what can Austin Wilbanks and the Pearl Pirate defense do to slow him down. But that Pearl Pirate defense comes into tonight only giving up 15 points a game, just 7 last week against the Wing T. So you got to like how the Pirates D's playing right now.
Unfortunately for Pearl, their really good quarterback, number 18, Jackson Hood, is healthy again. He did not play last week. He's the more versatile of their 2 quarterbacks because he can run and get outside the pocket, whereas Everett Murphy, he was more of a pocket passer. So we may see both number 18 and number 14 tonight, but 18 will be the starter.
Yeah, and talking to defensive coordinator Austin Wilbanks, he said 18's a guy who can go, and like you said, Greg, he'll get outside the pocket. Only 69 yards rushing, but sometimes that's skewed in high school football because the sack yardage applies to your rushing yards to pull you back. But through the air, he's 33 of 73 for 432 yards, 2 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, and so we may talk about it here in a moment, the keys to victory. Let's make him put that ball in the air.
Well, you see Bryant and I are rocking the shades right now because, again, we're going to be bringing this to you as close to natural sound as is humanly possible tonight. We are on top of the press box tonight, and we'll be viewing the game from afar. So Bryant's got his binoculars, and he's going to be making sure we get all the numbers right.
That's right.
Tonight.
We're ready to go. We'll broadcast from wherever they put us. We're on the home side tonight, and a beautiful night here for high school football.
That sun is just now starting to go behind some clouds, and it will be setting here momentarily as behind us is the western sky. And one thing we're waiting on Coach Hunter, he's meeting with the officials right now as they have the official coin toss, Bryant, is how we play on the road now. I mean, it's been a month since we played on the road.
It feels like forever since we've been away from Ray Rogers. That's right, 3 straight games at home. So we're back on the road. First road game was to start the season against Neshoba Central. That was a 25-point win, 35-10, so we looked really good. But yeah, we'll see how we respond. First game on the road in quite some time. Why don't we take a moment and look at some of the keys to victory tonight?
Let us take a look at the 3 keys to victory that we're going to have this evening. And on offense, Bryant, it's, just continue to spread the wealth, right?
Absolutely. We got a chance to do that a lot last week at homecoming, but we'd love to see Jack Durst spread it out to all those different receivers. Kenji McNair, Jalen Fields, Shaden McCollum, all of those guys doing a fantastic job of being able to be efficient weapons for Jack Durr and this Justin Hunter-led offense.
All right, I think the meeting has just broken up. And
Pearl won the toss and defer to the half.
All right. Well, Brian, cover that second key while I watch for Coach Hunter down there.
Defensively, force them to pass. We said that just a second ago. Tonight we will see Jackson Hood, the starting quarterback for Germantown. He's a senior. He'll step back into that starting role. But we'd love to slow down the ground game, force them into the air, where our secondary has done a fantastic job across the season in slowing down opponents' passing games. And overall, take nothing for granted. We talked about it last week at homecoming. Play well start to finish. The Pirates haven't been 4-0 in quite some time. Again, a team that only won 2 ball games last year is now 4-0. And so do not take anything for granted tonight. This is your chance to not only keep an undefeated record, but to really take momentum as we step into region play against Northwest Rankin coming up in 2 weeks off of the bye week next week.
Well, the moniker this week is you've done nothing. You've done nothing yet. Even if you win tonight, you've done nothing yet. So you got to stay focused. You got to play hard. We have a bye week next week, and then we're going to go into region play. So you're going to want to get their best effort tonight, again, before you take a rest, and then before you jump in to playing pedal.
Absolutely. This is a chance to take into a break, which we did not get a chance to have that break last year. And so this is a chance to maybe work out some guys who haven't gotten as many reps over the last few games, chance to see how they might respond to region play coming in a couple of weeks.
All right. Coach Hunter has ended his discussion. It was long today. I guess there was a little extra home rules maybe here on the field. But, Coach, how we feeling?
I feel good, man. How about this weather, though?
It's fake fall again, right?
Yeah, no doubt. It'll be 95 tomorrow. So.
Hey, Coach, it's been kind of weird. Okay, we haven't had to do this in a month. Go on the road.
Yes, it's been fun being at home now. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. You know, we talked about that today. Just everything that comes with the home game. It's obviously a lot different than an away game. But we stayed in Pearl as long as we could. We came half dressed, so we didn't have to spend a lot of time in another dressing room other than our own. Kind of the same thing we did with Neshoba Central. So hopefully we'll find a way to get the same result.
You know, I know the moniker, what you guys have been drilling into the players this week is take nothing for granted. Play hard just like you did against Ridgeland, and we're going to come out on top tonight.
Yeah, I mean, we got to play mistake-free football. I think Germantown is a really good football team. You know, their 2 losses were against 2 really good teams on the road. They've been very good at home. They got their running back tonight, who has not played this year. A really good football player. You might know his older brother is the Gainwell guy that's in the NFL. So a lot of little staticky down here, guys. I'm sorry.
No, I understand. It's very. As soon as these big stadium speakers go off, we're right next to them, by the way, and it's a surreal experience.
Apologize, yeah. I couldn't hear nothing. I don't know what you said.
All right. Hey, ask Josh to take the pack out of his pocket. All right. Is that clear now, Justin?
Yeah, that's a little better, guys. I apologize.
All good. Hey, Justin, last game that we'll get a chance before a break and then region play coming up in 2 weeks. What are you maybe looking to see or work out, maybe something new to try? We won't tell Germantown, but something you'd love to maybe try tonight before you step into region play.
No, I think we just got to keep doing kind of what we've been doing for the most part. Offensively, taking care of the football. Defensively, tackling really, really well and getting a lot of bodies to the ball. Special teams, winning the field position battle. I think those things are how you win football games, offensively, defensively, and special teams. And thank goodness we've been pretty successful at those things. I mean, that's what we drill every day, and that's what we talk about, and that's what football is tackling and blocking and things like that. So we got to be consistent and just got to be able to go on the road and play with the same effort and energy that Ray Rogers brings us on Friday nights.
All right, Coach, get in there, get them fired up, and we'll talk to you at halftime.
All right, thanks, fellas.
Good luck, Coach.
Do what you do. Just do what we do, right?
Well, and it has been working on both sides of the ball. The offense has been efficient, putting up points, 45 points last week. The defense has been really, really stingy, won a couple of close games. But how will we respond tonight on the road?
All right, we're going to take a break here on the Sky Family Dental pregame show. When we come back, we will take a close look at our offense. And our spotlight today, well, the Butler did it. Stay with us.
Welcome to Sky Family Dental, where our mission is to provide the finest care available. Here at Sky Family Dental, we strive to help patients live healthier lives. We provide a caring, nurturing environment where your comfort and health is of primary importance. Our staff is dedicated to providing you with a pleasant visit and results that you're proud to show off. We provide all services, including dental exams, child dentistry, dental fillings or implants, tooth extractions, and more. See us at Sky Family Dental, and a bright, healthy smile can be yours.
When you're ready to make a move in Pirate Country, contact Penny Pitts with Havard Real Estate Group in Pearl. Penny is a multi-million-dollar producer and loves to help her clients find the home of their dreams. If you are a first-time home buyer or ready to upsize or downsize, she is the agent for you. Penny is a Pearl High School graduate and an avid supporter of Pirate athletics. Make your move with the home team. That's Penny Pitts, Havard Real Estate Group.
Public service has always had a very special place in my heart, and to be able to do it and be a first responder as a reserve, when you're not getting paid, that's just one of the most selfless acts you can do. I think we all have a responsibility to our towns and our communities.
Well, for me, it's simple. I mean, when you say local, that's what's most important to me. Our citizens inside this county, we all care for each other, and we do everything we can to help everybody out. I am Shane Fletcher with Farm Bureau, and we are the home team.
When something works this well,
paying bills? This site is so comprehensive. I do all my banking online. More time for coffee?
You want to get others excited about it too.
Yes, honey. They're very conscientious, and they're about helping us map out a plan for our future.
It's nice to know we make a difference.
It was so easy. They had lots of creative ways to help me afford the loan for the cutest car I've wanted
and
for
that a great
so long.
bank is a really important thing to have. Comprehensive, conscientious, creative, community bank like no other bank you know.
Well, welcome back into the Sky Family Dental pregame show. Greg Flynn, Bryant May here with you. That sun has now just gone down behind the clouds, so now you can see our eyes.
We still do have some.
And I can see now because those aren't prescription. These are. Oh, it was rough. All right, so let's talk offense now, Bryant. And everything worked last week, and I think one of the guys that has been a big, pleasant surprise for us is our spotlight this week.
That's right. The Butler did it. Jordan Butler, as we take a look at some of Jordan's numbers on the season. 3 catches, 30 yards, a 10-yard average if my math is right there. And he had that one big touchdown against Brookhaven and almost got in last week in the homecoming win over Ridgeland. Jordan is a good-looking athlete. He was running around on the field down there in pregame, and that is a big dude. I'm glad I don't have to tackle Jordan Butler, but he's been such an efficient guy, whether that's pass catching or also blocking on the outside for Jack Durr in the running game.
Jordan has really busted on the scene now as a junior, and you're going to hear a lot of colleges are going to be talking to him as this year progresses, as he continues to get better. Coach Jerome Deloach, who coaches the tight ends and the halfbacks, he just could not be more happy with Jordan, because Jordan is finally coming into his own and realizing how strong he is.
Yep.
That's dangerous when he's now getting that confidence.
Yeah, and this is a guy who started really in his younger years at wide receiver, and then they sort of, as he was putting on more weight and more muscle, they slid him over full-time to that tight end position, and he has that full tight end prototype body, and he's still got a year left on him. He's going to be dangerous throughout the rest of this year, and especially as he steps into his senior season. The Butler looking good.
Well, the rest of our starters, it's been great. It's been top to bottom. We've been very fortunate as we haven't seen any injuries, so this group has been able to stay together.
And that's right, staying injury-free is a key in football. Jack Durr has looked fantastic across the first 4 games. Again, I don't want to jinx him, but no INTs. Jack Durr has looked really, really good, and again, he is only a sophomore. Wide receivers have been fantastic. Number 2, Kenji McNair, he's a junior. Sophomore Jalen Fields busting onto the scene this year. He wears number 18. And then the sure-handed senior, number 8, Shaden McCollum, who's had a great senior campaign. Antoine Shoto continues to start in the backfield, and he's done a great job in leading that rushing attack along with TJ McKenzie and Ben Alexander. The offensive line has played really well over the last 2 weeks, opening up holes and protecting Captain Jack in the passing game. The senior leader of that group, the most experienced guy, Takofa Lewis, he wears number 51. Bryce Cole, the junior, number 56. Lane King, another junior, wearing 52. DJ Page, number 53, the second senior on that front line. And then the sophomore, the young guy, 64, Reed Taylor, who's been inserted into the starting lineup, and he's done a fantastic job as well. This is an offense, Greg, scoring 33 points a game. I'd like to say if we get 33 on the board tonight, we'll be 5-0.
Oh, that'd be great, wouldn't it? All right, we're going to step aside from high atop Maverick Stadium. When we come back on the Sky Family Dental pregame show, we're going to talk defense, and they are just nasty. And we're going to show you them right after this.
Welcome to Sky Family Dental, where our mission is to provide the finest care available. Here at Sky Family Dental, we strive to help patients live healthier lives. We provide a caring, nurturing environment where your comfort and health is of primary importance. Our staff is dedicated to providing you with a pleasant visit and results that you're proud to show off. We provide all services, including dental exams, child dentistry, dental fillings or implants, tooth extractions, and more. See us at Sky Family Dental, and a bright, healthy smile can be yours.
So you've injured your shoulder or your knee? And of course you want the best care and the best doctor available. The doctor on the left treats shoulders and knees and ankles and hands, while the Mississippi sports medicine doctor on the right specializes in one body area and one area only, treating thousands of patients a year. Trust your medical care to one of our true specialists. Mississippi Sports Medicine. We specialize for you.
When accidents happen, our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge can mean less waiting and faster care. The 30 minutes or less ER service pledge at Merit Health.
Shop, stay, dine, and play at The Connection, Mississippi's retail entertainment destination, located at the intersection of I-20 and I-55 in Pearl.
A nice Pearl contingent has made their way up I-55 here to Germantown to watch the Pirates and the band. Bryant, they're in their full garb tonight. They're really stepping it up.
That's right. Real football is here whenever the band is fully dressed, and it's a beautiful night for football, and we're high atop enjoying some of the breeze here at Germantown.
You know, the offense has been great so far this year, but what's been driving this team is the defense. They are just phenomenal, and I'll just keep saying it, they're nasty. These guys are fighters, and if you want this much, you're going to have to exert a lot of effort to get it.
That's right. Only giving up 15 points a game last week at home. Only gave up 7, and as we were well into the fourth quarter against that Ridgeland offense, they had not even given up 60 total yards. And love what Austin Wilbanks said as we were talking with him pregame down on the field. He said they've just grown up. He said a lot of these guys were really young last year. They took their lumps, and this year they've grown up and done a fantastic job. And tonight we look for that to continue.
Talk about somebody growing up. Our spotlight tonight. He is the menace. He is a junior. He is Tyler Jenkins, wears number 17, and this is just last week, Brian.
Yeah, just last week. That's only, this is a guy who has exploded onto the scene, and Justin Hunter and Austin Wilbanks could not be more excited. Last week against the Titans for homecoming, 5 tackles by Tyler, 3 tackles for loss, a sack, and also a blocked kick. Tyler had a crazy good week, and he has been fantastic through 4 games so far.
And just built himself up, just pure muscle. It has been great to watch Tyler grow, and he's only getting better. And it's hard to rack up a lot of tackles because everybody gets in on the ball. So as you take a look at the rest of the starters, it's hard because everybody's going to get like a quarter of a tackle because they're all flying to the football.
Yeah, this is not a defense that necessarily has a ton of size but strength and speed is their go-to, and they have exerted that really well. To supporting cast for Tyler Jenkins, Demario Ragsdale, the senior, along with Trey Schaefer, number 10. Those two guys have done a fantastic job on that defensive front. Trey Schaefer, a converted linebacker, down to defensive line, and man, has that shift worked well. Cam Hewitt, he is the meat of the bunch, number 99. He's a junior, and he anchors down the middle of that defensive line.
Yeah, I'm not going to tell Cam you said it's not a very big defense. I'm not going to tell big number 99
How about
that.
this? I'm going to say other than Cam. I don't want to be in a burger eating contest with Cam Hewitt, and he played a heck of a game last week against Ridgeland as well. These linebackers, as good as any group in the state of Mississippi, and they got even better last week when Kavion Freeman got added back. Number 28, Ken Mangum, the senior, he's playing out of his mind. Caleb Arterberry, number 12, the junior, he gets better every single game. And Kavion Freeman, what a great add back last week, number 1. He's a senior leader, and he just looks like somebody who could take you out. Damon Draper has gotten a lot of action, especially with Kavion being out for the first 3 games. He wears number 14, and Damon is a senior as well. The secondary, who's been shut down through 4 games, number 4, Antonio McFarland. Omarius Johnson, number 9, the safety, along with Jaden Thompson, number 7. All 3 of those guys juniors, along with number 20, Evan Williams, who got a pick last week for homecoming. He's also a junior. This secondary has looked fantastic.
All right, we're going to hold it here for just a second as they're presenting the colors, and I think we'll be able to let you listen into the Germantown band as they'll be bringing us our national anthem. If this defense plays like it did last week, watch out Mavericks. Right?
Yeah, watch out Mavericks and watch out Region 3 7A. It's going to be really, really difficult. And also don't want to miss mentioning Colston Bennett, who had a perfect week last week, number 85. He's the junior kicker. And then we'll have that whole smorgasbord of punters with Jackson Brewer, Kenji McNair, and maybe even a little Jack Durr in there to kick that thing away.
Well, I'm hoping we get to see more Jackson Brewer, because that young man, we didn't get a chance last week. He only had 1 punt, and it was his feet were on the back of the end zone. He can boot it 60 yards. He was a little nervous. He admitted he was a little nervous. He didn't want the ball to go over his head.
Yeah, I would hate for that to be my first attempt at punting is at home on homecoming with your heels on the back of the end zone. But Jackson, we've seen him in warm-ups. He has got an incredible right leg. Hopefully we won't have to do too much punting tonight, but if we do, love to get Jackson Brewer some rips.
All right, we're going to send it down to the field and let you guys listen in. They're wrapping up God Bless America, followed by our national anthem.
Home, sweet home, God bless America, my home, sweet home.
And now, our national anthem, played by our award-winning Germantown High School Marching Band, and conducted by Director of Bands, Justin Harvison.
Germantown band. We're going to take one final break here on the Sky Family Dental pregame show, and we're going to have you set for kickoff between the Pirates and Mavericks coming up next.
Welcome to Sky Family Dental, where our mission is to provide the finest care available. Here at Sky Family Dental, we strive to help patients live healthier lives. We provide a caring, nurturing environment where your comfort and health is of primary importance. Our staff is dedicated to providing you with a pleasant visit and results that you're proud to show off. We provide all services, including dental exams, child dentistry, dental fillings or implants, tooth extractions, and more. See us at Sky Family Dental, and a bright, healthy smile can be yours.
With the My Trustmark mobile app, no matter where you happen to find yourself, there's a world of opportunity. Check your balances from a friend's house. Deposit checks with a smartphone or tablet from the back porch. Or send payments with email or text during a family get-together. Live your life more freely. Make My Trustmark your Trustmark. Get started at trustmark.com.
Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Make the right call for 24/7 roadside assistance and sign up for Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking today.
So when are you going to give me back for the pizza?
Oh, personal foul. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Make a successful handoff when you transfer funds to friends and family with Zelle in the Renaissance mobile app.
The Blue Feather Bakery is a proud supporter of PMB Sports and Pearl Pirate football. Located at 2511 Old Brandon Road in Pearl, they specialized in baked goods such as cookies, pettifours, macarons, cheesecakes, chess squares, and special order cakes. Stop by and enjoy a custom cup of coffee and daily lunch specials. Follow the Blue Feather on Facebook or give them a call at 601-966-3939.
We are back here at Germantown High School. The captains meeting at midfield for the Pirates.
Captains for the Pirates tonight, number 3, TJ McKenzie, number 23, Demario Ragsdale, number 35, Willie Joe Hall, and one more out there. I want to make sure I get them called. Yep, number 45, Gabe Valero.
So they are unofficially tossing the coin right now, and then we'll get the official signal. Your Trustmark Bank coin toss for tonight. Trustmark Bank with all of your coins and your dollars.
Get the report from our head official.
All right, we have won the toss. We've deferred, so we will send our nasty defense out first. Germantown will get that ball first. And the best gauge, they played 2 7A teams, Germantown has, and they played Northwest Rankin and Warren Central extremely tough.
Yeah, 35-28 loss to Northwest Rankin that we'll see here in a couple of weeks as we kick off region play. Warren Central handled them a little more efficiently, 21-3 Warren Central over Germantown. So if you want to go with like opponents, Warren Central the only like opponent. Of course, we won a 25-24 game over Warren Central in overtime. And so tonight, we'll see what happens when Pirates versus Mavs takes the turf here at Germantown High
Our
School.
Pirates are going to be getting ready to run out of the end zone. The captains are back. And we are ready to bust through. Here come your Pirates. Everybody sit tight. Pirates, Mavericks is next.
Welcome to Sky Family Dental.
When something are you ready?
Good evening, Pirate Nation, and welcome to Germantown High School, where tonight your Pirates will take on the Mavericks in this 7A clash. It is the last non-conference game of the season. Both of these teams will have a bye week next week before jumping in to the second season. Greg Flynn, Bryant May here with you high atop Maverick Stadium here. We're getting a great, Bryant, we get a great view of all of Madison County from up here.
Yeah, this is, we can see I-55. I feel like we got the drone shot going on from atop the press box here, but a beautiful night for football, 85 degrees, and we've got a steady breeze blowing up here, and hopefully that breeze will aid this Colston Bennett kickoff into the end zone as we'll get a chance to see this Pearl Pirate defense out first.
The Pirates have won the toss and elected to defer. So that means Germantown gets the ball first. And Colston, who was perfect a week ago, great kickoffs, perfect on extra points and his lone field goal, has our Shane Fletcher Farm Bureau Insurance kick teed up and ready to fly here in Madison County.
I believe MJ Nixon and number 8 Ashton Smith, the two deep guys for the Mavericks.
All right, Colston waiting on the whistle from the referee. There we go. And here comes Colston. Colston's going to kick a short one, be taken in at the 20. Coverage gets down there quickly. But he broke through the first and second line and then gets slammed down just over the 40, and the Mavericks are going to have great field position.
Yeah, interesting observation from that, and I don't know the ruling on that, Greg, but one of the upbacks called for a fair catch, but a second upback is the one who caught it. He did not call for a fair catch, so I'm not sure if some of our special teams was thrown off. Number 10 is the guy who called for the fair catch. Number 13, Tiger Esco, how about that name? He's the guy who caught that kick and returned it all the way out to the 44-yard line.
Well, I think the officials were discussing it. Nothing came of it. So Germantown will have it. 1st and 10 from their own 44-yard line.
Going to get some kind of warning to number 7 for Germantown. That's Trey Stevenson. He's going to have to come off the field. Perhaps something wrong with his pants. It looks like he came into the sideline, pulled his pants down. A lot of times referees will say if your knees are not covered, you can't play.
The knee highs.
That's right.
Your knees were showing.
They got another one coming off as well, 87. So clearly we did not do our wardrobe check if you're Germantown. And as number 8, Ashton Smith, runs onto the field. He's pulling his pants down to make sure they cover his knees. That could be a fun thing if the referees are on top of that all night long.
All right, so now Jackson Hood, the quarterback. First play will be a run to the left. And a huge tackle over there.
That's number 4, Nye Johnson on the carry for Germantown. We'll take a quick look at your Pearl Pirate defensive starters. Tyler Jenkins, Demario Ragsdale, Trey Schaefer, Cam Hewitt, your defensive linemen. The linebacker bunch as good as any in the state. Ken Mangum, Caleb Arterberry, Kavion Freeman. We'll also see Damon Draper, number 14. In the secondary, Antonio McFarland, Omarius Johnson, Jaden Thompson, and Evan Williams.
So 2nd down and 8 now. Hood, quick throw, and a quick throw down.
Caleb Arterberry, number 12, coming in and wrapping up Trey Stevenson, the 6'1 junior wide receiver. They tried to throw a little screen, Greg, and Caleb Arterberry was having none of it.
He is the assassin, and he showed you why right there. He picked him off so fast in the backfield for a tackle for loss. It's going to bring up a Pearl Pool, 3rd down and 11. Hood will go back to pass, looking right, throwing. He has a man wide open. He cut inside, and the defender cut out, and that was a little too easy, and that's going to pick up a 1st down at the Pirate 36.
Yeah, that's number 22, Lawson Branson, who is running wide open in the Pirates secondary. Somebody lost Branson coming out of the backfield.
Now they will run the ball, far side. Gainwell will gain nothing on that play.
Trey Schaefer, Gabe Valero in there to make the tackle, and that's the guy that we were looking to see. Would he see action tonight? DJ Gainwell, 5'9", 175, the senior running back, And yes, his brother Gainwell is a running back in the National Football League, and so DJ's been down for a few weeks and injured. But as Austin Wilbanks, the defensive coordinator for Pearl, told us before the game, we believe he'll be back tonight, and there he is with his first carry.
2nd down and 10 for the Mavericks. Hood pump fakes now. He'll still throw that little swing pass out of the backfield. That will go to Gainwell, and that will be a gain of 9.
Damon Draper in to push Gainwell out of bounds, but you see the speed of DJ Gainwell as he will check out here for this 3rd and short play. That a little swing pass from Jackson Hood. He doesn't have to do a whole lot of fancy things, but just get it in your athlete's hands and see what happens. That time it was 8 yards.
Yeah, they dropped the chains out of fear, so it is 2 yards to go. Pearl Pool, 3rd down and 2. Hood will hand it off. This time coming to the right side. Big hole into the secondary, and that's going to be a Maverick touchdown. He sliced through that defense like a hot knife on butter.
Number 10, Dakota Harrelson, the 5'8", 185 starting linebacker, converted over to running back as he's been having to play a good bit of running back with the number of injuries the Mavs have had, and from 27 yards out, the Mavs strike first.
Well, Mavericks will go for 1. Good snap, good hold, kick is up, and it is good. With 9:29 to play here in the first quarter, Mavericks draw first blood, 7-0.
When something works this well,
Paying bills? This site is so comprehensive, I do all my banking online. More time for coffee?
you want to get others excited about it too.
Yes, honey. They're very conscientious, and they're about helping us map out a plan for our future.
It's nice to know we make a
It was
difference.
so easy. They had lots of creative ways to help me afford the loan for the cutest car I've wanted
And
for
that a
so
great
long.
bank is a really important thing to have. Comprehensive, conscientious, creative, community bank like no other bank you know.
Well, for the first time tonight, the Pirates will find themselves on the short end of the scoreboard. It is 7-0 after an impressive drive there by Germantown, Brian.
Yeah, nothing fancy, just working through multiple running backs in the backfield, which is what we thought we might see tonight, as they had back their star DJ Gainwell, but that time it was Dakota Harrelson from 28 yards out, just kind of trotted in. And the Pirates find themselves down by a touchdown.
Simon Naylor will handle the kickoff for the Mavericks on our Shane Fletcher Farm Bureau Insurance kick. And it will fly all the way line drive to the 4-yard line. Coming here to the near side is Kinji. And Kinji's going to have a nice return out to the 30-yard line. So that's where our offense will set up shop.
Let's take a look at the Pearl Pirates starters on offense, led by the sophomore quarterback Jack Durr, who's done a fantastic job through 4 games. No turnovers from that quarterback position, and Jack not afraid to run it as well. Kenji McNair, Jalen Fields, Shaden McCollum will be your wide receivers, as it has been all throughout the 2023 season. Shoto will be in the backfield. Takofa Lewis, Bryce Cole, Lane King, DJ Page, and Reed Taylor, the big men starting across the front.
Right now, an empty backfield for Jack. We will change out. Markwell comes out. Jalen Fields in. Jack will hand that ball off. Shoto crossing the 40-yard line. A nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Yeah, great adjustment by the Pirates pre-snap there. And as Jack was looking over to the sideline, Shoto, who was lined out to the far side, joined Jack in the backfield and came to the left where he had a wide open hole for a 8-yard run.
2nd down and 1. Here comes Shoto again. He hits into the second level. He will pick up a Renaissance Bank first down at the 42-yard line. So 2 plays. We net 11 yards. Very solid in our own regard.
Seeing Talon Jackson, Greg, number 50 in there on that offensive line, starting at left guard right now.
Jack will keep it. Jack into the second level. Jack breaking free. He's got the wheels. But can he? Touchdown! Arrgh! The captain's company
compass always points north. How about that?
Captain Jack shows you the wheels. We've seen him for the last year and a half, and once he hits the open field, he's hard for anybody in the state to catch. 58 yards out, he got touched once, and then right here the defender grabs him but rolls him into the end zone. Watch, Jack never hit the turf. Great job by Jack of stretching that thing out, and from 58 yards out, the Pirates looking to tie this one with a Colston Bennett extra point.
Good snap, good hold, kick is up. And it looks good. The Raising Cane's touchdown by Captain Jack ties this thing up at 7.
Dude. Fire. Grill master, huh?
Burgers, better with Pepsi.
It's 4th down, seconds on the clock. He hands it off, finds a hole in the middle. Clear, nothing but Brian, move! Incredible! A touchdown for the win. I can't believe it!
Pizza, better with Pepsi.
Well, on an unbelievable run by Jack Durr, he carried poor Landon Brooks in there, the defensive back, in for the touchdown. That just shows you how strong Jack Durr is, that a defensive back had the angle, but he just willed his way in.
Yeah, great look here on the here on the Rogers Dabbs replay as he was caught, but that did not slow him down from getting into the end zone. And less than 4 minutes into this one, man, we've got fireworks already. A 7-7 ball game.
All right, our Shane Fletcher Farm Bureau Insurance kick ready to go from Colston Bennett. Puts his foot into it, and this one is a deep kick to the 4-yard line. Good kick by Colston. And the coverage will catch up. It'll be a return out to the 25-yard line.
Aaron Farrell, number 9 on the return. Number 9 for Pearl making the tackle. That was Omarius Johnson, the starting safety in there on special teams. And great job by Omarius slowing down Farrell at around the 25-yard line.
OJ squeezing out a good tackle early in the night. So it'll be first down now for Jackson Hood and this Maverick offense. Again, this is a tandem that they didn't have last week, as neither Hood nor Gainwell played. This is actually the first game for Gainwell, coming back from injury. And he will get it, coming to the right side, and nothing. I mean, absolutely nothing.
Trey Schaefer, Greg, and Caleb Arterberry. Great job by Schaefer taking on 2 blockers, then getting off to start making that tackle, cleaned up by Caleb. How good is Trey Schaefer?
Trey, a converted linebacker, got a little bit bigger in the offseason. He's a super quick defensive end. So it'll be 2nd down and 10 now. Hood to pass, throws out into the flat. Pirates collapse quickly. It's a gain of, looks like 5 yards out to the 30. The Pearl Pool, 3rd down and 5.
That's Lawson Branson, the sophomore running back, 5'10", 180, who caught it out there in space, and good job pursuing by the Pirates secondary. Evan Williams and Kavion Freeman in to make the tackle to dial up this 3rd down.
Mavericks go 5 wide on this one. Empty backfield.
They tried to draw the Pirates off sides, but Cam Hewitt did not cross the line.
Man in motion. It will go to Gainwell on the sweep. Had initial contact. He's going to pick up a first down out to the 36. Had a chance to drop him back there.
Yeah, they needed 5, and Gainwell got 6. We'll see who made first contact here as you get a look on the Rogers Dabbs instant replay. That was Kavion Freeman. That was going to be a tough tackle as he was stretched out. Finally, Tyler Jenkins in there to clean it up, but the Mavs pick up a big first down, and on 3rd and 5, they trust the ground game.
Now 2 backs in the backfield. And a quick pass to one of those backs. Looked like there was holding there. No flag comes out. That was either a really good block or a really good hold. Did he hit it from the official? See it right here. Is he on Kavion? Kavion.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, they did get it.
There we go. We'll take it.
We did have a Havard Real Estate Group holding call.
That will negate another Maverick first down as they hit another swing play coming out of the backfield, but that time they caught number 22, Lawson Branson, who caught that last pass.
We're so high up here, I couldn't see the flag come out.
We are a long way up, and I believe we're going to get the heat timeout with 6:10 remaining here in the first quarter.
All right, we'll take it with them. We're tied at 7.
How local is Bank Plus? We're here, and here. And we're with you here, and here. Wherever, whenever you need us. We make our banking decisions right here because local means more than a location. It means a commitment to deliver more for our customers and our communities. Your bank, your plus. Bank Plus.
So you've injured your shoulder or your knee? And of course, you want the best care and the best doctor available. The doctor on the left treats shoulders and knees and ankles and hands, while the Mississippi sports medicine doctor on the right specializes in one body area and one area only, treating thousands of patients a year. Trust your medical care to one of our true specialists. Mississippi Sports Medicine. We specialize for you.
Bryant just made the comment that he thinks he can see his house from here as we are so high up. This is a big stadium. We can see the Nissan plant for sure, and I think we might be able to see that clock tower at City Hall in Pearl as well. Mavericks facing a first down and 20 following the holding call. Hood back to pass. He's going to try and throw a screen, and he was probably good to drop that, Bryant, because he wasn't going to go anywhere.
Yeah, Jackson Hood had nothing to work with. Is on that screen play as offensive lineman, you're taught to block for a second and then release. He was trying to find number 10, Dakota Harrelson, and Cam Hewitt was not only blocking his view, but he was ready to eat Dakota Harrelson for dinner had he caught it.
And Cam got held big and bad there. Actually helped him because he moved back to go to the screen. Second down and 10 now. Hood looking to his right. He's going to be flushed. Jenkins tracking him down. Pass batted up, and
I believe it. Oh, they're going to say incomplete. Trey Schaefer, we'll see if we can get a look here on the replay. Trey Schaefer, I believe it was, almost made an incredible interception. Watch this as Tyler Jenkins forces Jackson Hood out of the pocket, and he releases it on the run. Watch this deflection here if we get a look at it. Ball up in the air. Yep, Trey Schaefer almost, I think it was a good call. Trey did not have control of it as he was falling out of bounds. That time it was number 7, Jaden Thompson, who had the deflection.
Now the ball came
but he
out.
lost the ball going out of bounds.
All right, so a Pearl pool. 3rd and Pearl.
They're not jetted. They're not jetted.
Officially a 3rd and 20. Here comes the blitz. They let him in. Little underneath. Pirates do a good job of closing in quickly. A team tackle. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Yeah, 3rd and 20 and deep in their own territory. Not wanting to make any mistakes, head coach Russell Mitchell just says, hey, let's keep this one short and sweet. They throw a little screen pass, as we've already seen about, it seems like a dozen of those from the Mavs here in the first quarter, and Lawson Branson nowhere to go as that Pirate defense sniffs that one out after only 5 yards.
Did you see Tyler Jenkins and Cam just diving into the backfield?
What a rugby-style running kick.
Well, that was Rhett Murphy, and it's going to be a not how, but how many, as it is going to be down at the 12-yard line of the Pirates.
58 yards on the boot from Rhett Murphy as he ran all the way back to the line of scrimmage almost before he kicked that one away. And then a friendly roll with a little breeze here on the turf at Germantown High School. And after a great job by Murphy, Pirates going to have a long way to go to reach the end zone.
Very tight bunch formation this time for the offense. Jackal moves Shoto over to his left. Back to pass, looking. He's going to throw it deep. He's got a man, and it's caught in stride. Kinji Air McNair inside the 35-yard line, and here come the Pirates going quick.
Deep in our own territory, no problem. Air McNair, 58 yards from the left arm of Jack Durr to Kinji McNair, and only one guy able to slow him down. The Pirates in business.
Jack, quick throw out to Marquell. Oh, that ball was batted around, nearly intercepted. Ooh, that would have been a touchdown.
That could have been real dangerous as it went off the hands of Marquell Lake and into the hands of Landon Brooks, the junior defensive back. And then Marquell had to turn into a defensive back to grab Brooks to slow him down from getting the ball. Thankfully, it falls harmlessly to the turf to bring up 2nd and 10.
Jordan Butler goes in motion. Wide snap, but here comes Shoto. Shoto into the open field. 10, 5, arr! Touchdown! Hello, Shoto.
33 yards out, and Shoto had one of the biggest holes he's run through all season long. Look at DJ Page opening up a hole. Look at Caston Channel in there, throwing blocks, being wise not to hold anybody. And from 33 yards out, Shoto touches pay dirt.
What were you saying? We had a long way to go? That took all of 3 plays.
3 plays. That
3
was
plays to go 88
about as
yards.
efficient of an offensive drive as we've had all year.
Colston on for the extra point. Good snap, good hold. Kick is up. And it is perfect on the Raising Cane's touchdown by Hello Shoto. It is 14-7 Pirates.
At Bob Boyd Honda, we pride ourselves in getting our customers the best deals around.
Usually that means when we're selling cars, but right now,
Bob Boyd is in the market to buy.
we're offering top dollar for pre-owned autos, trucks, and SUVs.
Come by, talk to our dedicated team, and discover what a great time it is for Bob Boyd to buy back your used vehicle. Any make, any model.
Whether you're selling or buying, at Bob Boyd Honda, you get a deal.
Hi, welcome back into Germantown High School. Speaking of Shotos, you know, Shotos are the most, we have them all over Pearl. We had a young man, Ian Bailey Shoto, who was playing a 7th grade football game this past Tuesday night against Brandon and suffered a broken leg. Ian is back home recovering. He's got a long road of recovery ahead of him, but I know he's watching us tonight from his living room. And Ian, we just want to send you the best. We can't wait to not only have you back out on the football field, but here in person rooting on the high school Pirates. Colston Bennett has our Shane Fletcher Farm Bureau insurance kick teed up and ready to fly. And for the first time tonight, the Pirates have a lead. Colston gets his foot into it. That ball's going to bounce, and yeah, it goes out of bounds. Just couldn't keep it in. So they're going to get really good field position now at the 35-yard line.
Will be ruled illegal procedure.
But very efficient on that last drive. You know, they need a, when Jack just goes back to pass, they might as well just turn on an air raid siren when Kinji's going, when he's looking for Kinji, because you better watch out.
Yeah, there's something special about that connection. And again, don't forget, that's got a whole nother year for us to enjoy that, as Jack will be a junior next year. Kinji will be a senior. They hooked up so many times last year, freshman to sophomore, and you can just see how much those guys have grown and matured now in their 2nd and 3rd years respectively.
1st and 10 for the Mavericks from their own 35. Hood will go back to pass, throws out into the quick flat, out to a little wide receiver. Going to pick up 5 yards, it looks like.
Yeah, Trace Stevenson on the reception, and after he saw Caleb Arterberry, he might have wished he did not catch that one. Look at this look. Boom. He does not get any more textbook tackling than what Caleb Arterberry did right there to Trace Stevenson. Great tackle, 5-yard gain for the Mavs.
When Arterberry the assassin hits you, it leaves a mark.
2nd down and 5 from the 40. Hood will hand this ball off. Gainwell coming this side. And what an open field tackle. Absolutely tremendous by the assassin. He goes right, he goes left, he's everywhere, and you never know it.
The athleticism of Caleb Arterberry just makes you stop sometimes. It's unbelievable what he just did on 1st down to run the other side of the field, cover a wide receiver, put a form tackle on him. Then perhaps the fastest guy on the Mavs roster goes east and west to the near side, and he runs and catches him from behind.
And it's a loss of 4, a tackle for loss for the assassin. It is now 3rd down and 9. Hood looking to his left. He'll throw to nobody. A miscommunication for sure. The receiver ran a go route, and he expected him to break it off.
Closest guy to that one was Kavion Freeman. His receiver was another 10 yards down the field. Hood threw it, looked like to where it probably was supposed to be, which would have been enough for a 1st down. Now let's see if we get one of these running rugby punts again.
Well, we have Isaiah Wynn back at the 25. Nope, he's going to traditional kick it this time. It's high, and this is why he probably did rugby the first time, as it's going to go backwards and will be down at the 40. So the Pirates will have great starting field position.
58 yards on the first effort from Rhett Murphy. That time, 24 yards. I think he may try to get back to that rugby style if our special teams will allow him. But the Pirate offense has been incredibly efficient so far through 2 drives. Jack Durr, 1 of 2, 55 yards. And on the ground, Antoine Choteau, 3 carries for 45. Jack Durr, that 1 carry for 58 yards and a touchdown.
42-yard line of the Pirates, where 1st down.
So we will take it up at the 42 officially. That's where it was first touched by the Maverick. Jack looking, he's throwing deep, looking for it again. He's got Shaden, who's got a step. Look at that, perfect in the basket catch by Shaden McCollum.
Unbelievable accuracy from Jack Durr, and a great job by the sure-handed senior Shaden McCollum. Look at this great look here from the guys on the cameras. 42 yards from Durr to McCollum, and just like that, the Pirates are knocking on the door again, looking to put up their 3rd touchdown of the 1st quarter.
1st and 10 from the 14-yard line. Now TJ McKenzie is the back. Jack's going to throws the post. Arrgh! Touchdown, Pirates. It is Kinji once again.
19 yards on the slant route to McNair, and stop me if you've heard that before. Durr to McNair. Great job as both guys, Fields and McNair, running slant routes, and how strong are Kenji McNair's hands to go up, grab that one, hold on to it, and then lean into the end zone. Pirates looking incredibly efficient on offense.
Colston on for the extra point. Good snap, good hold, kick is up. And it is good. On the 2nd Raising Cane's touchdown, Durr to McNair. It is 21-7.
Hey, I'm Matt, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A chicken biscuit is the freshly baked, flaky, buttery biscuit. When I take a bite, it's kind of like, crispy, soft, crispy. Crispy outside, soft interior, crispy chicken. There's really nothing like it.
Hey, I'm Alexa, and the little thing that I love about the Chick-fil-A chicken biscuit is the chicken itself. It is more than scrumptious. It is more than delicious. It is scrumptiddlyumptious. I know that's not a real word, but I love it.
Welcome back to Germantown High School. We love everybody watching us back in Pearl. We've got a good crowd here, big audience, one of them. I want to say hello to Sammy Williams, our District 1 alderman. He's tuning in. He wanted to remind us that Rhett Murphy is actually Coach Murphy at Hines' son.
How about that?
So he wanted to point that out. So thank you, Sammy.
Teaching him some of those punting skills. Colston Bennett might wear out his right leg. This is the 4th time tonight. 1 to open the game, and then 3 kickoffs after touchdowns.
So Colston has our Shane Fletcher Farm Bureau Insurance kick away. Another good kick this time, again at the 4-yard line. Gonna go up the middle. Oh, we got him hemmed in, and there you go. They're gonna give him forward progress out to the 14, but Brian, we closed quickly on that one.
Yeah, that was number 9, Aaron Farrell, and he thought he had a lane until he went too far to his left, and then he was dead in the water. Fantastic job by the Pirates special teams, hemming in Aaron Farrell.
Antonio McFarland really lined him up and drove him back, but again, they will give him forward progress out to the 13-yard line officially. So that is where the Mavericks and Jackson Hood will start this one off.
Hey, watch going power read, watch 4's in the slot, watch you trying to hit 4 up the seam. Watch you try to go 4 back to go in the seam.
Try handing it off to Gainwell. They keep wanting to run that play, and the Pirates, I'm telling you, you can't get predictable against the Pirates because you run that enough times, we're going to kill you. Antonio McFarland, who had the great play on special teams, just came up with that nice tackle.
The speed to the outside. Again, Trey Schaefer bouncing Gainwell all the way to the outside, and then Antonio McFarland making the tackle. But if Antonio wouldn't have had it, Ken Mangum was right there on his heels. We said it during the Sky Family Dental pregame show that this defense, not huge in size, but speed and strength is their forte, and you see it as Gainwell trying to get to the outside.
2nd down and 7. This time they'll mix it up, try and throw it to the back. Wide receiver on a little sweep, and that's going to do even worse as we're going to drive them back to the 14-yard line, the original line of scrimmage.
Running a little jet sweep to Nye Johnson, the sophomore, 5'11", 180, and nothing doing as Ken Mangum, Tyler Jenkins having none of it. Again, you cannot go east and west on this Pearl Pirate defense.
So a Pearl Pool, 3rd down and 8 now. Hood back to pass, throwing. Oh, that's the same play that they got in the earlier in the first quarter. That will end the first quarter as the Mavericks will pick up a big 1st down. Once again on that connection from Hood to Branson. That's the one we haven't been able to solve yet. So we'll step aside. Quarter number 2 coming up. The first one's gone awfully well as we lead it 21-7.
Shop, stay, dine, and play at The Connection, Mississippi's retail entertainment destination, located at the intersection of I-20 and I-55 in Pearl.
When accidents happen, our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge can mean less waiting and faster care. The 30 minutes or less ER service pledge at Merit Health.
Welcome back into Madison County. We're at Germantown High School. Greg Flynn, Bryant May with you with what so far has been a successful night for the Pirates as we start quarter number 2. Pearl leads it 21-7, but Germantown has a 1st and 10 from their own 40-yard line. Jackson Hood looking to pass, throwing out to his right, and some very good coverage, but a flag is going to come in.
Antonio McFarland was the guy in coverage on Alan Jenkins, the 6'2 junior wide receiver. And you're going to get a great look there on the Rogers Dabbs replay. Yep, I think Antonio may have slid in a right or left hand to give just a little bit of shove, and that's enough to draw the flag. Wow, they are going to wave it off. How about that? We'll take it. not enough evidence. And
well, I think the other official overruled him that could see it, because the official that threw it was way back here on the line of scrimmage, not the back judge and the line judge over there. So
okay. Well, Russell Mitchell, head coach here at Germantown, getting his explanation. But if you're the Pirates, you'll take it.
2nd down and 10 from the 40-yard line. Just underway here in the second quarter. Hood going to go back to pass, look out to his right again. This is going to be a completion. Pirates close. That was complete to Alan Jenkins. He's going to get it out to the 46. So it'll bring up a Pearl Pool, 3rd down and 4.
Quick look at your stats through first quarter. Germantown with 32 yards, rushing the Pirates with 115. Passing Germantown with 66, Pirates with 103. Total yardage, Germantown 98, the Pirates 218 through the first quarter.
Hood taking his time, looked over to the sidelines to get the play. He'll do a quick throw out to the right. Ball dropped, and that will bring up 4th down.
The route was there as Hood put it right into the arms of Alan Jenkins, and I think he heard the footsteps of the secondary and forgot to pull the ball in. Caleb Arterberry there on coverage along with number 9, Amarius Johnson. And looks like Germantown's going to roll the dice and go for it here at about their own 45-yard line. If you're the Pirates, be smart, don't jump.
They will indeed snap it. Pump fake. Now Hood's going to step up, and he is going to be short. They're going to say his knee came down early. Germantown coaches were lobbying for it, but nope, he is short.
The pocket opened and then the pocket closed. If I'm Jackson Hood, I'm telling Coach I don't want to do that again. Cam Hewitt, Caleb Arterberry, and Tyler Jenkins all converged on Jackson Hood.
The assassin wrapped him up like he was a calf in the calf roping contest.
Russell Mitchell rolled the dice, already down 2 touchdowns, going for it in your own territory. And now the Pirates only 47 yards away from taking a 4-touchdown lead.
That is a sign mark turnover on downs on our Renaissance Bank first down. Durr gets flushed. He'll throw out. He's got McCollum here on the near side. Fights through 1 tackle. Works hard to get it to the 44, I believe. Yep, they'll give him the 44-yard line.
Correction, that would be a 3-touchdown lead. Pirates lead 21-7, and great job by Shape reeling that one in and then fighting off some Germantown defenders. As that was number 13, Tiger Esco, hanging on to Shape McCollum's jersey, slinging him out of bounds.
2nd down and 8. Jack, hand the ball off. Plowing through the middle inside the 40. Well, right at the 40. It's going to be the Bull. T.J. McKenzie making his presence known.
T.J. McKenzie with his first run of the night behind number 50, Caston Channel.
T.J. gets so low. Did you see him get low to get through that defensive line? And then he's even harder to tackle.
Excuse me, 50 is Talon Jackson. We've got a jersey number change.
Lord have mercy, they're rocking the stadium here. Everybody stampede. Well, and that was a pretty good reason why. That was a pretty wicked hit into the backfield, and TJ's going to fall at the 44. Yeesh, that one was tough.
95, Dylan Travis blew up his block, came straight up the middle, and TJ McKenzie really had nothing to work with.
That was 0. Daryl Gross.
Yeah, Daryl Gross was in there as well. Daryl is a big human, 6'3", 235, goes the senior defensive lineman, and TJ was all hemmed up. Looks like Kenji McNair going to get the first shot at a Pirate punt for tonight.
Good snap back to Kenji. He gets that ball away. Oh, it's a beautiful punt. End over end, fair catch, and it's loose. Who's got it? It's the Pirates fighting for it, and I think we got it.
Pirates got it. Antonio McFarland on the recovery, and Greg, you called it. What a kick by Kenji McNair. You're not going to see that kick there on the replay, but that kick had some backspin on it and gave all sorts of issues to number 8, Ashton Smith, who you can't drop it on your own 5-yard line, not when you're surrounded by 4 guys from the opposing teams. And maybe that was just our 4th down play, Greg.
What I love is that we're up here on the top, and Coach Mike Gregory, who is the special teams coach, he just went bananas up here. tried to make sure he didn't fall off the press box because that was a phenomenal play. And now we're set up in prime territory at the 2-yard line. Jack's going to hand it off to the Bull. Puts his head down. He's going to get close. He'll be short. Just inside the 1 is where they will spot him. Second down at about the length of a football for another touchdown.
Bryce Cole in there shifting as an offensive lineman, a 6 offensive lineman before the play started from the right side to the left side. TJ ran that way. Germantown, good job slowing him down.
We'll try it again, and this time, oh, TJ got banged up. Oh, but he's still up. I think they're going to stop his forward progress at the 5. So it'll be 3rd and goal from the 5-yard line.
Yeah, 2 attempts right up the gut have not worked out. At that time, it was 44 in there. Parker McGehee, the 6', 185 sophomore linebacker who made first contact on TJ. And it's been tough sledding for the Bull, trying to go up the middle. We'll see if we maybe try to stretch this one out. Let Jack throw for another one with McCollum and McNair in at wide receiver.
Here we go with the stampede again. Jack rolling out to his left, looking to turn the corner. He gets to the 5. He extended the ball out. And Captain Jack. Wow, watch the end of this play as he will extend the football. Very Patrick Mahomes-like at the end. Knew he wasn't going to quite make it, and he puts that ball out. And it's going to be a Raising Cane's touchdown.
The second rushing touchdown of the night for Jack Durr. First one from 58 yards out, that one from 5 yards out.
No, Isaiah Wynn will be the holder on the extra point. Does a phenomenal job there. Good snap, good hold. Kick is up. And Colston is true once again. 7:55 to play before halftime. The Pirates now in front, 28-7.
Public service has always had a very special place in my heart. You know, to be able to do it and be a first responder as a reserve, you know, when you're not getting paid, that's just one of the most selfless acts you can do. I think we all have a responsibility to our towns and our communities.
Well, for me, it's simple. I mean, when you say local, that's what's most important to me. Our citizens inside this county, we all care for each other, and we do everything we can to help everybody out. I am Shane Fletcher with Farm Bureau, and we are the home team.
We are back here at Germantown High School. Greg Flynn, Bryant May, glad you could be with us here on the broadcast. It's been an impressive offensive, defensive, special teams. So far, so good. As the Pirates lead it 28-7, just under 8 minutes to go before halftime.
Greg, how about these numbers for Jack Durr just a little over a quarter into the game? He's 4 of 5 through the air for 117 yards and a touchdown. On the ground, 2 carries, 63 yards, 2 touchdowns. So almost 200 yards of offense for Jack Durr already with 3 total touchdowns.
The Shane Fletcher Farm Bureau Insurance kick will be taken in at the 2 on the far side. Coming here has some room. Pirates trying to close it up, and they do. Big hit in there. The knockout blow was by Jaden Thompson. And looks like Germantown's going to get the ball at the 33-yard line.
Take a quick look at some scores happening around the state. Brandon hosting Gulfport tonight, a pretty good matchup. Dogs lead the Admirals 21-7 headed to the second quarter. Warren Central, how about this? Warren Central all on top of Madison Central 14-0 in the second quarter. Northwest Rankin and Brookhaven tied at 7 in the second quarter.
So first down and 10 for Jackson Hood. He's going to pass over the middle, lobs it, and intercept. Oh, Nelly, that was.
Omarius Johnson had it, and then he didn't.
OJ couldn't quite squeeze it, as this one was too easy. Look at that.
Omarius slid over from his safety spot, and Jackson Hood never saw him. And look at that second.
OJ's going to hear about that in practice.
They're going to give him grief all week long as Omari has had a chance to reel that one in, but it'll fall to the turf, and here comes 2nd and 10.
Try to hand the ball off to nope, he's going to keep it. Hood's going to keep it. Fooled everybody. Didn't expect that. They thought it was going to Gainwell. That's going to be a positive play out past the 45, out to the 47-yard line, and a first down for the Mavs.
A great fate by Jackson Hood as Tyler Jenkins went with Gainwell, and Hood got to the outside, and then a smart heads-up play to get on the turf before Caleb Arterberry destroyed him from behind. Jason Thompson in there to slow him down as well.
Hood, a little old college play, the flip out, and Gainwell's going to gain about 8 yards on that play. That was pretty creative. I think they're having to dig into their bag of tricks now, Brian.
Yeah, that was a good-looking play as they faked it to the first running back. That was Johnson going through the hole, and then a little flip out as Trey Schaefer closed in on Hood. And Gainwell shows you his speed, route running Kavion Freeman, and finally Antonio McFarland able to make the tackle through the stiff arm. Good news here on 2nd down. Gainwell's going to check out.
2nd down and 2. In Pirate territory. Ball right on the 45-yard line. Hood looking to pass. He steps up, and he will be stepped down. Well, I don't think he ever went down. Well, at the last minute, they're going to say he was. He'll be short of the first down, as I think he thought he rolled over the defender. Let's see. As Schaefer wraps him up. Well,
wow.
I guess the wrist touched the ground.
Yep.
So it'll be
that was close.
3rd down.
We'll take the break on our end. Going to bring up 3rd and short.
Well, the wrist. If the wrist touches the ground, you're down, right?
I believe so. I know the elbow, forearm. Yeah.
Yeah, the wrist counts.
We'll count it. We'll say that's what the official, who was much closer than we are, sitting on top of the press box, that's what he ruled. Here's 3rd down.
A teeny tiny Pearl Pool, 3rd down and 1.
Ball on the turf. Ball on the turf.
It looks like Hood popped it out.
Pirates are pointing, saying they got it.
We'll see what the Zebras say.
I believe it was Hood trying to hand it off, and on the handoff, the ball hit the turf, and here comes the ruling from the officials.
They're calling 4th down, but if they give it to him, it's a first down.
Yeah, the ball
Let's see what
rolled
the
across the needed line to gain.
So we'll see. The official initially said 4th down. It is Germantown ball. So let's see where the official, they're meeting right there at the 45-yard line. We'll watch the white hat because he'll be signifying up to us. There we go. That is a turnover, a sign mark turnover on downs as the fumble goes the Pirates' way. Here you see it on the Rogers Dabbs replay.
Russell Mitchell, the head coach, going to get his explanation is, Hood was trying
out the
to
whole time.
Hand it off to his running back. Ball hit the turf.
And then a lot of bad things go on at the bottom of a pile.
Yeah, you never know what goes on down there.
You don't want to know.
We'll take it. Trey Schaefer in there, the guy who was able to come up with the ball at the bottom of the pile.
So the Pirates will have it now, 1st and 10, 5:48 to play before halftime. And I think they're going to give them the heat timeout here. They will indeed. We'll step aside with them.
And that is a white card reel.
When Pirates need a feast, they sail to Mugshot's Grill and Bar. Voted best burger in Mississippi for 13 years in a row, Mugshot's proudly serves fresh, never frozen certified Angus beef. X marks a spot at 2 locations on the map, in Pearl and Riverwind Drive in the movie theater parking lot, and in Flowood on the corner of Airport Road and Lakeland Drive. You can dine in, take out, or order online and pick up curbside. Check out mugshotsgrillandbar.com.
Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Make the right call for 24/7 roadside assistance and sign up for Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking today.
I tell you what, being here up so high over Madison County, it's a beautiful breeze tonight. Great night for football. And it's even greater for the Pirates on the scoreboard now. Possession of the football and leading 28-7. Durr will go back to pass, looking, all times the time, going deep for Shaden. Good defense as the defender got his hand in there at the very last moment to disrupt Shaden's view.
That was the junior defensive back, Tiger Esco. Still love that name, Tiger. Yes, Tiger. And he made a great defensive play tracking down Shaden McCollum as Jack may have underthrown him by just a little bit. Shaden may have had a little speed burst left there at the end, but here comes 2nd and 10 for the first time tonight. The deep ball from Jack Durr does not work.
Shoto the back in the backfield. Jack's going to throw again. He's going to be flushed, and Houdini can't get out of it this time as he'll be dropped for a sack at the 39.
First time tonight, Jack's really felt pressure in the pocket. That time it came from number 43 coming around the edge. Banks Polk, the junior linebacker who forced Jack here to the near side, and the rest of the Mavericks able to clean him up. And
which that is shocking because you don't usually see Takofa get beat on that side. This will just give us more stats because now you'll get 3rd down and 13. Bunch set once again. Jack drops the snap, but he's still got it. There's no rush really to speak of. He guns it. That one he needed to take a little bit off. He threw a 100-mile-an-hour fastball on that one.
Yeah, dropped snap and really kind of threw the whole play off. Jack heads up enough to grab it, pick it back up a little bit to Jack's right, but friendly bounce right back to him, and that play was kind of busted from the get-go. He had Marquell downfield, but as you said, Greg, he sailed that one.
Needed to be a change-up, not quite the four-seamer. So on 4th down, we will see Jackson Brewer in the kick, and he will boot it. It's a nice high kick. Oh, but it checked up. Be taken in at the 34-yard line, so the Mavericks will take over. 4:34 to play before the break. Don't forget, we always love to show you the Pearl Pirate High School Marching Band. They will be first up tonight in their full uniforms that we've seen them for the first time. So stay tuned at halftime. After the Pearl performance, we will come back and give you stats from the first half and hear from head coach Justin Hunter, which so far, I think he's going to be pretty happy. We'll see how we can close out these final 4.5 minutes. Jackson Hood back to pass. He'll throw out to his right, has a man. Pirates trying to close quickly. It's going to be a nice gain, though, of 8 yards. That pass complete to Alan Jenkins.
Good job by the Pirates secondary, keeping everything in front of them, playing a little zone coverage. Damon Draper in there to make first contact and cleaned up by Antonio McFarland.
So 2nd down. Hood. He's going to hand that ball off, going up the middle. That looks like it's going to net a first down out to the Germantown 45-yard line.
DJ Gainwell on the carry that time. Tyler Jenkins in there to make the tackle, but Gainwell gained enough for a first down. Again, DJ, the younger brother of Kenneth Gainwell, the running back for the Philadelphia Eagles.
First down, Mavericks.
So a fresh set of 4 for the Mavericks. Hood, quick throw here to the near side. Boy, and that young man has been the one shining spot for the Mavericks so far tonight. And Lawson Branson, he's been elusive.
Good job by Hood, just getting the ball out into the flat and let Branson do work. Great block there by the wide receiver Stevenson, and then a little faulty tackling by the Pirates, letting Branson get as deep as the Mavericks had been here in the second quarter into Pearl territory.
So first down from the Pirate 30. Right at 3 minutes and counting. Hood will hand the ball off, and Gainwell has nothing. Trey Schaefer just saved his meal for right now as he dined on Gainwell.
Trey Schaefer is playing maybe his best ball game all season, and he's played some good football this year as he fought off the block. Earlier he made a tackle off of a double team block. That time he just destroyed the guy in front of him and then wrapped up Gainwell for nothing.
It's actually going to be a tackle for loss. It looks like it's going to be 2nd down and 13. Hood back to pass, straight up. He's pressured. That was a near sack, and there he is again. Branson, and he's going to score again. That went from either being a sack to a score. Very close.
33 yards out. Hood to Branson, and that guy's been all they've had all night long, but we can't tackle him. And a great pass from Hood under the pressure of Ken Mangum, and the Mavericks stick their second touchdown on the boards, 28-13 with 2:09 remaining here in the second quarter.
Extra point to come. Good snap, good hold. That kick is up. Looked good from here, and it is. 2:09 to play. It's now a 14-point lead for your Pirates, 28-14.
The Pearl Pool is a proud sponsor of Pirate football. Located in the heart of the city, 3500 Dawn Drive, the Pearl Pool offers everyone a safe, convenient place to swim and host parties. Affordable memberships are available, and walk-ups are always welcome. It's also a great place for Pirates to take swimming lessons before they hit the high seas. And when the temperature heats up, make plans to cool off at the Pearl Pool.
Well, I tell you what, Shane Fletcher, Farm Bureau Insurance getting their money's worth tonight as we've had 42 points scored here in the first quarter, in the first half, with still 2:09 left, and Pirates can strike quick. They've now seen their lead cut down to 28-14. And we will have another Shane Fletcher Farm Bureau Insurance kick. See if we can get a nice return to start this drive off well. Pirates, I believe, have all 3 of their timeouts remaining. This kick is going to sail into the end zone, so we will get a touchback. No time off the clock.
Greg, connecting some dots here, we've talked about how unstoppable Lawson Branson, number 22 for the Mavericks, has been. He's got 6 catches for 114 yards now and a touchdown. And I was recalling back, trying to remember the name, Branson Robinson, who also wears number 22, who graduated from Germantown High School as a running back, is a sophomore on the national champion, defending national champion Georgia Bulldogs. His first name Branson. Tonight we're seeing the last name Branson. And a lot of athletes named Branson coming out of Germantown.
Well, the Pirates will not want to be vacationing in Branson anytime soon, I'll tell you that. Jack, quick throw, far side. Good gain on first down. Looks like it's going to be a pickup of 8. And it is McNair out there on the far side.
A little wide receiver screen, and Kenji catches it, and he had no one in front of him. Marquell Lake doing a good job of throwing the block on the outside, and Kenji turned, I think, ready to kind of fake out a defender. Instead, he just runs wide open for 8 yards before they're able to pull him down.
On 2nd down and 2. Jack, quick throw this side. Oh, and he wasn't ready. Marquell was not ready looking at him. It was there. He turned around late. I don't think he was expecting this football.
Yeah, Marquell, along with Shaden down there at the bottom, they did not look like they were running pass routes. They looked like maybe like they were there more to block for a running or a rushing play. Thankfully, ball falls to the turf. Here comes 3rd and short.
Jack will check the sidelines. Coach Ty Weems up top here with us, signaling that play down. We will try to run it with Shoto, and that just didn't get it. That's going to be a 4th down as Shoto got shut down before he could get going.
Daryl Gross in there causing all sorts of issues. Number 0, the senior defensive lineman, and he hemmed up Shoto quickly. And after a lot of Pirate momentum on the offensive side of things, the last 2 or 3 drives have been a little more difficult sledding.
All right, we have a timeout by Germantown. They want to preserve clock. We could take a quick 30-second one with him.
You've heard it said, give a man a fish and he'll eat for a day. But teach a man to fish, he'll come home dehydrated, severely malnourished, and late. Some quotes are better than others. With Alpha Insurance, he won't get the old bait and switch. He'll be as happy as a dog in the sunshine. Ain't that right, Otis? And there's nothing fishy about that.
Call Alpha agent John McHenry in Pearl for a quote today.
So the Pirates will get ready to boot it away with a minute 39 to play before halftime. Germantown now with 2 timeouts remaining. Kenji McNair will go back to kick it, standing at his own 11. We're going to shift, and I think that, yes, I believe they crossed into the neutral zone as we shifted, yes. And that is going to be very close to a first down.
I think it's going to be enough.
The Havard Real Estate Group penalty will net us a Renaissance Bank first down. Once again, there's that special teams guru, Coach Mike Gregory up here, smiling like a proud papa.
Putting the okie doke on him. Great play call. And for the second time tonight, the Pirate punt team earlier forced a fumble and fell on it inside the 10-yard line. That time drew the offsides, and 4 plays now for Jack in the offense.
All right, let's see if we can make something out of it. Jack back to pass. He's going to throw the wide receiver screen to the far side, and nothing there. Going to just barely get back to the line of scrimmage.
That trying to get Marquell Lake in spaces. Marquell just not had a whole lot to work with so far, and great job by the Germantown secondary closing in on Marquell.
Pirates going quick, 2nd down and 10. Throwing it out to the flat. This one's going to be complete down the sideline. There goes Jalen Fields, and he's into Germantown territory at the 31.
What a throw and what a catch. You're going to get a great look at it here on the Rogers Dapps replay. That is not an easy catch as Jalen is running away from that football, able to catch it and then make the turn and then hold on for a pretty good hit on the sidelines down the field. Pirates in business, 1:04 remaining before the half.
Not letting the Mavericks catch their breath. Jack looking, throwing deep, has a man just in and out of the hands. I believe that's Kinji over there. And Kinji couldn't bring that one in, but it was a good-looking throw.
Trying to hit the deep ball again as the safety leaned in with Marquell, and Kinji had one-on-one coverage.
I guess the defender was obstructing his view because that went right through Kinji's hands.
Yeah, number 2 versus number 2. Landon Brooks doing a good job of staying right with Kinji on that pass.
So 2nd down and 10. Jack, he's going to roll out. And this time he'll throw it away. That was a smart play. Stop the clock. Live to play another down. And that's the maturity I think you're seeing in Jack Durr, is that instead of trying to run that ball, he just said, let me throw it away. And he did. Good heads up right there.
Also that time, number 0, Daryl Gross, the guy who's caused all sorts of issues.
Because now
the Germantown defensive line lost his helmet, so he'll be out here on 3rd down.
So now you're in 4-down territory anyway. So you give yourself 3rd down and then 4th. 47 seconds left. 3rd down and 10. Jack rolling, throwing. Ooh. Boy, he's trying to throw his first pick tonight. That was to nobody.
Yeah, I'm not sure who he was throwing that to. Marquell Lake fell down at about the 22-yard line. I'm guessing that's who he was looking for, but the ball still felt way out in front of Marquell. Yeah, I think he had Marquell trying to run the slant, but thankfully number 5, Evan Gibbs, plays DB and not wide receiver, and that's why. Ball hit him right in the hands.
Jack lucked out right there. He'll try that hard count. Didn't work, so now he'll just check the play on the sideline. 4th down and 10 from the 31. 41 ticks left. Going to get whistles, and I believe a timeout by the Pirates. We'll take a quick one with them. 28-14 your score.
When you're ready to make a move in Pirate Country, contact Penny Pitts with Havard Real Estate Group in Pearl. Penny is a multi-million-dollar producer and loves to help her clients find the home of their dreams. If you are a first-time home buyer or ready to upsize or downsize, she is the agent for you. Penny is a Pearl High School graduate and an avid supporter of Pirate Athletics. Make your move with the home team. That's Penny Pitts, Havard Real Estate Group.
At Raising Cane's, we're huge football fans, but we're also fans of your local fundraisers and fun runs, small victories and big ideas. And yes, even the neighborhood animal shelter. I was getting to that. Plus over 30,000 other partners in the communities we serve. When you order our hand-battered chicken fingers, craveable cane sauce, and jugs of freshly made tea and lemonade to cheer on your home team, you're also supporting your hometown. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, one love.
On 4th down and 10, Durr back to pass. He's looking, nobody open. Now he'll throw back across the middle. Now he finally threw it into his arms. That time Germantown made him pay as that ball was straight into the defender's hands.
Parker McGehee, the guy who's going to have a story to tell, is the first guy who picked off Jack Durr in his sophomore season, and Jack really forced that one. On 4th down, he was trying to get it to, I believe, let's see who was that right there. That was
Marquell.
It was Kenji. Yep, Kenji trying to get in there, and McGehee, the linebacker, just sat down right there in the middle of the defense, and it was 4th down. Almost as good as a punt or a turnover on downs, but you hate it for Jack's stat column.
So Germantown's got 31 seconds. Let's see what they do with it. Ball at their own 24. And they will run it, and nothing is happening. That'll be a loss of 3 back to the 20, as they've done a really nice job of containing Gainwell. You know, his first game of the season, and this defense just tremendous. Speaking of great defense, do you know that former Pirate Sam Brumfield was named the Defensive Player of the Week for Conference USA?
The American Conference.
Oh, it changes. It is now the American Conference. Congratulations to him as he's for Middle Tennessee. Another great defensive alum here, so congratulations, Sam, and we know you're going to keep playing great for the Middle Tennessee football team. That's going to take us to halftime now. It is 28-14. Pirates started really, really strong, got sluggish a little bit late in the second quarter. But still, I don't feel anything to be worried about, Brian.
Yeah, it's looked really good offensively. We scored 3 touchdowns in the first quarter, only 1 in the second quarter. So Pirates last time they scored was with 7:55 remaining here in the second quarter. But good job so far by the defense and the offense executing. There'll be some things to talk about and clean up at halftime.
All right, we'll step aside for just a moment. We'll come back and let you see the performance of the Pearl Pirate High School Marching Band, Imagine. So stay with us.
Hello, I'm State Representative Gene Newman, here to share a message to our young people and parents. There are many pathways to success. For some, it's 4-year college, which is great if you have a chosen profession. But there are so many other opportunities to grow and succeed here in Mississippi. Our community colleges, VOTEC, trade schools, apprenticeship programs, and on-the-job training are all top-notch. Believe it or not, there are more than 7 million good jobs available across the country, and most don't require a 4-year degree. I encourage parents to support their kids that have a love for skilled trades like construction, air conditioning repair, auto technicians, electricians, and so many others. We need a diverse workforce that can thrive even in tough times like pandemics. And remember, no matter what, every day is a great day to be a pirate.
These fresh, never frozen chicken fingers at Raising Cane's are so delicious. They speak for themselves. So, while you watch, I'll tell you all about our secret dipping sauce. First off, it's a sauce. And you use it for dipping. Yeah, that's all I can tell you. Because it's, you know, secret. Raising Cane's. One love.
When pirates need a feast, they sail to Mugshot's Grill and Bar. Voted best burger in Mississippi for 13 years in a row, Mugshots proudly serves fresh, never frozen certified Angus beef. X marks the spot at 2 locations on the map, in Pearl and Riverwind Drive in the movie theater parking lot, and in Flowood on the corner of Airport Road and Lakeland Drive. You can dine in, take out, or order online and pick up curbside. Check out mugshotsgrillandbar.com.
Welcome back into the G. Newman Insurance Halftime Show, where we are live from Germantown High School up by 55, where the Pirates lead the Germantown Mavericks 28-14 at the half as Pirates close out pre-region play. We'll have a bye next week before beginning Region 3 7A play in a couple of weeks against the Northwest Rankin Cougars. And now for your halftime entertainment, we're going to turn it down to the field to the award-winning Pearl Pirate Marching Band with their 2023 rendition, Imagine. job by the award-winning Pearl Pirate Marching Band. We are live from Germantown High School, where the Pearl Pirates lead the Germantown Mavericks 28-14 here on the Gene Newman Insurance Agency halftime show. We'll take a break and come back with some stats from the first half, scores happening around the state as we get ready for the second half kickoff.
Hello, I'm State Representative Gene Newman, here to share a message to our young people and parents. There are many pathways to success. For some, it's four-year college, which is great if you have a chosen profession. But there are so many other opportunities to grow and succeed here in Mississippi. Our community colleges, VOTEC, trade schools, apprenticeship programs, and on-the-job training are all top-notch. Believe it or not, there are more than 7 million good jobs available across the country, and most don't require a four-year degree. I encourage parents to support
Small victories and big ideas. And yes, even the neighborhood animal shelter. I was getting to that. Plus over 30,000 other partners in the communities we serve. When you order our hand-battered chicken fingers, craveable cane sauce, and jugs of freshly made tea and lemonade to cheer on your home team, you're also supporting your hometown. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. One love.
When pirates need a feast, they sail to Mugshot's Grill & Bar. Voted best burger in Mississippi for 13 years in a row, Mugshots proudly serves fresh, never frozen certified Angus beef. X marks a spot at 2 locations on the map, in Pearl and Riverwind Drive in the movie theater parking lot, and in Flowood on the corner of Airport Road and Lakeland Drive. You can dine in, take out, or order online and pick up curbside. Check out mugshotsgrillandbar.com.
They say good things come in small packages. And I found the same thing to be true with small businesses. Places where you can get a good cup of coffee or a fresh haircut. Where they call you by your name and the coffee don't taste like cardboard. Well, Alpha's like that too. They're local folks who care about making sure you have what you need, like great rates for business insurance. Local just means more.
Call Alpha agent John McHenry in Pearl for a quote today.
The Rays welcome the Rocket City Trash Bandits for 7 games in 6 days, August 29th through September 3rd at Trustmark Park. We start things off with a special 4:05 p.m. doubleheader for Bark in the Park on Tuesday, August 29th, presented by Hollywood Feed. Then it's First Responders Wednesday and Truckworks Thursday. The first 1,000 fans on Friday, September 1st will get a Michael Harris II bobblehead. The Mississippi U.S. Army National Guard presents a postgame fireworks show on Saturday. Then the homestand concludes with a special 6:05 Labor Day fireworks show for Raising Cane's Sunday Family Fun Day. For tickets, MississippiBraves.com.
Public service has always had a very special place in my heart, and to be able to do it and be a first responder as a reserve, when you're not getting paid, that's just one of the most selfless acts you can do. I think we all have a responsibility to our towns and our communities.
Well, for me, it's simple. I mean, when you say local, that's what's most important to me. Our citizens inside this county, we all care for each other, and we do everything we can to help everybody out. I am Shane Fletcher with Farm Bureau, and we are the home team.
Accidents aren't planned. Mississippi Sports Medicine Orthopedic Urgent Care. You're in, you're out. You're better.
Dude. Fire. Grill Master, huh?
Burgers, better with Pepsi.
Seconds on the clock. He hands it off. Finds a hole in the middle. Clear. Nothing but Brian, move! Incredible. A touchdown for the win. I can't believe it.
Pizza, better with Pepsi.
When you step into Rogers Dabb Chevrolet, it's time to buckle up because you're in the driver's seat. Voted as Brandon's favorite dealership, we've worked hard to earn your trust. Whether you're buying or selling a car, you call the shots. We put your needs first and always work hard to make sure you're satisfied. With our expansive inventory and financing options, you can drive off the lot today.
Come on down to Rogers Dabb Chevrolet.
It's easier here.
The Blue Feather Bakery is a proud supporter of PMB Sports and Pearl Pirate football. Located at 2511 Old Brandon Road in Pearl, they specialized in baked goods such as cookies, petitfours, macarons, cheesecakes, chess squares, and special order cakes. Stop by and enjoy a custom cup of coffee and daily lunch specials. Follow the Blue Feather on Facebook or give them a call at 601-966-3939.
Welcome to Sky Family Dental, where our mission is to provide the finest care available. Here at Sky Family Dental, we strive to help patients live healthier lives. We provide a caring, nurturing environment where your comfort and health is of primary importance. Our staff is dedicated to providing you with a pleasant visit and results that you're proud to show off. We provide all services, including dental exams, child dentistry, dental fillings or implants, tooth extractions, and more. See us at Sky Family Dental, and a bright, healthy smile can be yours.
At Raising Cane's, we're huge football fans, but we're also fans of your local fundraisers and fun runs, small victories, and big ideas. And yes, even the neighborhood animal shelter. I was getting to that. Plus over 30,000 other partners in the communities we serve. When you order our hand-battered chicken fingers, craveable cane sauce, and jugs of freshly made tea and lemonade to cheer on your home team, you're also supporting your hometown. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. One love.
At Bob Boyd Honda, we pride ourselves in getting our customers the best deals around.
Usually that means when we're selling cars, but right now,
Bob Boyd is in the market to buy.
we're offering top dollar for pre-owned autos, trucks, and SUVs.
Come by, talk to our dedicated team, and discover what a great time it is for Bob Boyd to buy back your used vehicle. Any make, any model.
Whether you're selling or buying, at Bob Boyd Honda, you get a deal.
When something works this well,
Paying bills? This site is so comprehensive. I do all my banking online. More time for coffee.
you want to get others excited about it too.
Yes, honey. They're very conscientious, and they're about helping us map out a plan for our future.
It's nice to know we make a
It
difference.
was so easy. They had lots of creative ways to help me afford the loan for the cutest car I've wanted
And
for
that a
so
great
long.
bank is a really important thing to have. Comprehensive, conscientious, creative, community bank like no other bank you know.
Hey, I'm Matt, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A chicken biscuit is the freshly baked, flaky, buttery biscuit. When I take a bite, it's kind of like, crispy, soft, crispy. Crispy outside, soft interior, crispy chicken. There's really nothing like it.
Hey, I'm Alexa, and the little thing that I love about the Chick-fil-A chicken biscuit is the chicken itself. It is more than scrumptious. It is more than delicious. It is scrumptiddlyumptious. I know that's not a real word, but I love it.
The Pearl Pool is a proud sponsor of Pirate football. Located in the heart of the city, 3500 Dawn Drive, the Pearl Pool offers everyone a safe, convenient place to swim and host parties. Affordable memberships are available, and walk-ups are always welcome. It's also a great place for Pirates to take swimming lessons before they hit the high seas. And when the temperature heats up, make plans to cool off at the Pearl Pool.
So when are you going to give me back for the pizza?
Oh, personal foul. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Make a successful handoff when you transfer funds to friends and family with Zelle and the Renaissance mobile app.
When you're ready to make a move in Pirate Country, contact Penny Pitts with Havard Real Estate Group in Pearl. Penny is a multi-million-dollar producer and loves to help her clients find the home of their dreams. If you are a first-time home buyer or ready to upsize or downsize, she is the agent for you. Penny is a Pearl High School graduate and an avid supporter of Pirate athletics. Make your move with the home team. That's Penny Pitts, Havard Real Estate Group.
Hello, I'm State Representative Gene Newman, here to share a message to our young people and parents. There are many pathways to success. For some, it's four-year college, which is great if you have a chosen profession. But there are so many other opportunities to grow and succeed here in Mississippi. Our community colleges, VOTEC, trade schools, apprenticeship programs, and on-the-job training are all top-notch. Believe it or not, there are more than 7 million good jobs available across the country, and most don't require a four-year degree. I encourage parents to support their kids that have a love for skilled trades like construction, air conditioning repair, auto technicians, electricians, and so many others. We need a diverse workforce that can thrive even in tough times like pandemics. And remember, no matter what, every day is a great day to be a Pirate.
These fresh, never frozen chicken fingers at Raising Cane's are so delicious. They speak for themselves. So, while you watch, I'll tell you all about our secret dipping sauce. First off, it's a sauce. And you use it for dipping. Yeah, that's all I can tell you. Because it's, secret. Raising Cane's. One love.
When Pirates need a feast, they sail to Mugshot's Grill and Bar. Voted best burger in Mississippi for 13 years in a row, Mugshot's proudly serves fresh, never frozen certified Angus beef. X marks the spot at 2 locations on the map, in Pearl and Riverwind Drive in the movie theater parking lot, and in Flowood on the corner of Airport Road and Lakeland Drive. You can dine in, take out, or order online and pick up curbside. Check out mugshotsgrillandbar.com.
Welcome back into Germantown High School, where the Pirates lead 28-14. We are at the half, and you're looking at the Germantown High School band. Boy, just 2 very, very good performances we expected from our Pearl marching band. Germantown, very impressive. I was remiss because last week we were dressed out in full uniform for homecoming, but that was a pregame performance.
That's right.
And we were on the air, so we didn't get a chance to see that. But what both of these bands already look in mid-season form, looking very, very sharp. 2 great programs. Imagine one of the best I've seen the Pearl do in a long time. And
a lot of hard work put in by a lot of our Pearl High School students, as well as some of these Germantown students, so we just got a chance to see as well. Quick update on some scores happening around the state as we get ready for the second half. We're going to try to catch a word with head coach Justin Hunter, get a chance to look at some stats as well. Quick updates from some games in 7A. Brandon hosting Gulfport tonight. Brandon up 21-13 at the half. Madison Central leads Warren Central 21-14. Warren Central was up 14-0 in that one. Now Madison Central up by a touchdown in the third quarter. Northwest Rankin beating Brookhaven 28-7. We'll see the Cougars here in a couple of weeks. That one at the half. South Panola leads Clinton. Clinton had a difficult start to 2023. South Panola up 13-3 over Clinton.
Bless Clinton's heart, they're just so bad.
It's been difficult. Petal up 42-7 over Long Beach at the half. We'll see the Panthers coming up here in a few weeks. And Starkville up 21-0 over Oxford in the Little Egg Bowl. We'll take a look at some of the stats from the first half, team stats, as we get set, thanks to our key statistician, Mr. Cole, who's done a great job all season long. Some team numbers so far rushing tonight.
Well, wait a minute. Cole Patrick is the one that made me say it was the American Conference. And no, Middle Tennessee is in Conference USA. And so Sam Brumfield was the Defensive Player of the Week for Conference USA.
Cole, I was going to give you grace and try to let you live that one down. But
wanted to just clear that up for everybody at home.
Yeah. Greg gives no grace. Let's just be clear with that. Hey, rushing tonight, Germantown, 56 yards. We've got head coach Justin Hunter coming up to
the
Josh Manning down there on the sideline, so we'll hold those stats for just a second while we get a chance to catch up with head coach Justin Hunter.
All right, we'll let Coach, he's a pro at using headsets. Let me tell you something right there. Coach, well, how did the halftime speech go?
That was good. We had an extended halftime, as you guys can see. Both bands were trying to go, so we let them just get off their feet and drink a little Gatorade to begin with. Just talk to them. Let's get back that energy we had midway through the first quarter. Had a lot of energy. Felt like we kind of let up a little bit. Kind of let them back in the game with some big plays instead of kind of cashing in right there and possibly going up and putting a little doubt in their minds.
Well, number 22, he's done Mr. Lawson Branson. He's done a number on us. Any changes to try and make him ineffective?
Yeah, no, he's a good player. He's one of the ones on film that we saw all week, and think we got to know where he's at all times. A really good route on the touchdown, and was able to create some separation. Really, really good route, and really good throw for sure.
Well, otherwise the defensive line has been playing really, really well, haven't they?
No, they have. Just extremely physical. Real proud of them. They got us on a couple of read plays, but we made an adjustment, and I don't think they've got us on that since. We made an adjustment to just play it a little bit differently. I thought our guys did a really good job of adjusting on the fly.
All right, Justin, we're going to let you get back to your team. 2:24 left here in the halftime. Good luck to you.
All right, thanks, guys.
Back to some of those team statistics through the first half so far tonight. Mavericks with 56 yards rushing, Pearl with 101, passing Germantown with 138, Pearl with 163. So total yardage through the first half tonight, Pearl with 264 and Germantown with 194. Some individual numbers so far for the Pirates. Jack Durr, 7 of 15 through the air, 163 yards and a touchdown. He did have his first pick of the season right there at the end of the first half. Rushing, Jack Durr, 3 carries for 59 yards and 2 touchdowns on the ground. Antoine Shoto, 4 carries for 43 and a touchdown. Kenji McNair leads the team receiving, 3 catches for 77 yards and a touchdown. Shade McCollum, 2 catches for 48. He had a long of 46. Marquell Lake had 1 that netted 0 yards, and Jalen Fields also caught 1 right there before the half for 38 yards on that catch as well. Defensively, Caleb Arterberry leads all Pirate defenders, 6 tackles for Caleb so far on the night, and Tyler Jenkins and Trey Schaefer tied with 4 tackles apiece.
You know, really, it's 2 big plays to Branson, which is what got into the Mavericks their 14 points tonight. So otherwise, they've really been doing a nice job containing the Germantown offense. It's just, man, find a way to know where that young man is on the field, right?
That's right. Lawson Branson finished the first half with 6 catches for 114 yards and 1 touchdown. One of those plays, a 33-yard touchdown pass, but the other one that you referred to, Greg, was a huge 3rd down conversion early in the first quarter that led to the first Germantown touchdown. That was a run by Dakota Harrelson. So fine 22, and we noted it. You called it out on the broadcast. They hit the same play for that 3rd down conversion as well as for another 3rd down conversion to Branson. And I think the way our secondary is set up, Antonio McFarland's been left covering 2 Germantown wideouts on that same play. And Antonio, he's a great defender, but he can't cover 2 guys at once. And so you imagine that Coach Hunter, as you heard him say there on the interview, he got that all hemmed up at halftime. And let's tighten up things here in the second half. Already up by 2 scores.
Well, Pearl has the lead on the scoreboard, and they will receive the second half kickoff as they won the toss and elected to defer. So a chance to stretch your legs out and stretch this lead just a little bit in the third quarter. We'll have our Shane Fletcher Farm Bureau Insurance kick. Referee now giving the ball to Germantown. Again, we'd like to thank you guys for joining us on the broadcast, whether you're watching it live right now or you're going back and checking it out on demand, as I know a lot of our fans that make the trip, as well as the players and the coaches. We appreciate you watching and hope we're bringing you some great sights and sounds of Pearl Pirate football. There is the whistle from the referee, and we are underway in the second half. This kick's going to be a deep one. Will be taken in at the 2-yard line. Big hole coming up the middle. Nice return on the play out to the 34-yard line.
Great job by Jalen Fields, taking it inside the 5 and pushing that thing all the way out to almost the 35-yard line, where Jack Durr in this Pearl Pirate offense will start the second half.
You know, Jalen, it's kind of hard for him to make a name because he's surrounded by all these other guys making all the catches, but Jalen is a diamond in the rough. He is really going to be moving his way up the depth chart as he gets older. Very impressed with Jalen. 1st and 10 for the Pirates from their own 34. Just underway here in the third quarter. It'll start with a handoff to Shoto. Shoto will put his head down, push his way forward out to the 38-yard line. Pickup of 3.
Little movement there to try to catch the eyes of the Maverick defenders. Marquell Lake faking the jet sweep. Instead, you go right up the gut with Antoine Shoto for 4 yards on first down.
Markwell comes in motion. Fake to him. Jack looking. Not there. Now he'll throw it. Kinji goes up. That's what you call rising and high-topping that football.
Wow. Kinji McNair, what a grab. You're going to get a great look here on the Rogers Dabbs replay. Good job by our camera crew. And watch, Kinji knew he was going to take that hit, but held on to the ball anyway. And number 10 for Germantown, that's Dakota Harrelson, the linebacker who also scored the touchdown as a running back. He took the worst of that hit as Kinji came down. Good to see Harrelson on his feet walking off under his own power, but that was quite the collision at the 38-yard line, and Greg somehow, Kinji McNair, able to hold on to that one. His hands so strong. We saw that earlier on the touchdown catch, and that time on the big first down reception.
High pointed that football, and the air raid gives us a Renaissance Bank first down at the Maverick 38-yard line. So we went from the 38 to the 38. Now Jack pumps, throws, got a man wide open in the end zone, and dropped.
Just as quickly as we talk about the hands of Kinji, that one hits the turf. And
but you know, it's that same thing. Watch on the replay. It's the plays that you're wide open are the hardest to catch. Kinji makes a great catch in traffic, and then the one that's right there in the breadbasket.
Sometimes the hardest ones to make, the ones that hit you right in the hands.
100%.
When no one's around you, and that ball hung up in the air for forever. But Kinji would love to have that one back and have squeezed it in for his second touchdown of the night.
So second down and 10. Jack, he's going to keep it, and he's going to get 5 yards. We're going to have a penalty flag come flying in. Let's check that because Germantown pointing against Pearl, and it will be against Pearl. Holding call. Should be a spot foul from where that flag came down. And it will now be pushed out to the 47-yard line. That'll make it second down and 20. They marked it off from the line of scrimmage. So,
unfortunate change of events. Our chain of events is we have the drop touchdown pass, and now holding. We're headed in the wrong direction.
Just can't shoot yourself in the foot. Jack, quick throw out here to the left, heaves it up, and that was just.
It's not the NFL.
I mean, he just threw that up out into center field.
Yeah, I believe that was a go route to Markwell Lake, but instead he overthrew it, and Markwell never knew where the ball was, and instead that was number 9 for Germantown, Aaron Farrell, and he says, thank you very much. And
well, that was a gift after the big play and the missed opportunity on the touchdown. The holding call, and then, you know, Jack was throwing to a spot, it looked like. I mean, he just reared back and threw it, and the Maverick was right underneath it. So his second interception of the game, his second interception of the season, gives the Mavericks the ball at their 17. Hood, he'll be flushed. He'll be taken down at the 23. Positive yardage there on the play. It's going to net him about 5.
Caleb Arterberry finally able to run over and pull down Jackson Hood, the 5'11", 190 senior quarterback for Germantown, but a pretty good first down scamper if you're the Mavericks. Positive yards.
Gabe Valerio in on the pursuit as well. Second down and about 5. Hood, he's going to be flushed again. Gets away from one. Will not get away from a trio of Pirates. And he'll be taken down right back at the line of scrimmage.
Good job again by Gabe Valerio, number 45, getting in there, affecting Hood's passing lane. Nope. And then Cam Hewitt and Kavion Freeman, Tyler Jenkins cleaned it up. Cam had his helmet knocked off, so he'll have to come out here on third down. Hate to have Cam off the field, but Mario Ragsdale will check in for him.
That's a pancake tackle. As Cam he falls down on you, you're going to feel it. So Cam will be out on this third down play. Pearl Pool, third down and 4. Hood will give it off.
Going to be short.
That will be short of the first down. We'll just cross the 25 to the 26. And here on the replay, we'll get a good look at who made that contact. There's Ken Mangum coming in there, hitting him high.
Ken Mangum hit him high, and from the ground, Trey Schaefer, no surprise, in there again, and a great response by the Pearl defense after the interception.
And great job by the secondary, because there was nobody for Hood to throw to, and those were all step up, trying to make something happen, and the defensive line swallowed them up. Great job by the defense to start here. On 4th and 1, we'll get the rugby kick. This one not so good. Well, now it is going to turn out pretty good, as it's going to roll out of bounds at the 33-yard line. It was a sidewinder, and I was hoping it took a hard right out of bounds, but he must practice that, Brian.
Yeah, 39 yards after the roll for Rhett Murphy. We saw him boot a 58-yarder in the first half on that rugby-style kick. And
it's not pretty, but it's effective.
That's right. It's all about the roll, and the special teams returner a little hesitant to come up and grab that thing. You don't want to make a mistake. Here comes Jack Durr in the Pirate offense with 67 yards in front of them in the end zone.
Looking for a drive of redemption are the Pirates here. Jack will hand that ball off. Shoto coming up the middle. He'll cross the 35 out to the 36-yard line. I guess they'll give him the 37. So pick up of almost 4. So we'll call it 2nd down and 6.
Shoto now with 6 carries on the night for 51 yards, averaging 8.5 yards a carry.
Now Jordan Butler will shift over to the right. Jack will keep it this time. He's going to try and go wide, and he is upended, helicoptered, and make sure Jack's all right. He hops up, but he landed hard on that hip.
Jack seems to be walking fine as you're watching that helicopter here on the replay. Jack is fearless.
Well, luckily he hit him down low. It wasn't on the hip, but he fell hard on that left hip.
Got to hold on to Jack. Evan Gibbs, the guy in there who got underneath Jack. Here comes 3rd down.
The Stampede will now shake this side of the stadium. Luckily it calmed down quickly for us. Jack's looking to throw. He'll throw out here. Markwell's got it, and that should be enough for a Renaissance Bank first down. My mistake. That is Shaden McCollum here on this near side. So Shaden will move the chains thanks to Renaissance Bank.
And great ball by Jack. Shaden ran the out route, and he kind of had to sit there and just wait on it. Jack had so far to throw that ball. It was only about 10 yards vertically, but it was about 30 yards across the field. Great ball. Good job by Shaden holding on to a big Pirate first down.
Shaden's height really helped out there, too. Here comes Lake in motion. They'll hand it off. There goes Shoto.
Ball's on the turf, and they're not going to whistle it down.
There was a whistle. But
they're not. Wow, one official is back where the ball. Yep, one official is standing right there.
And he's saying
he's signaling,
down.
saying that ball was on the ground. Ball's on the ground. And
so
of course,
they're coming back, so this should be.
Yep. They're walking the ball back now. Russell Mitchell, the head coach for Germantown, again, not going to be happy. He's had a few calls not go his way tonight. And
well, the referee's still confused. The special teams is going out for Germantown, and the referee didn't quite see his umpire standing back there.
Yeah, the Pirate offense never left the field, and not sure if we got a look from our truck on that one, but Antoine certainly looked like he hit the turf, and as he hit the turf, the ball squirted out. You're going to get a great look here on the Rogers Dabbs instant replay as Antoine Shoto there in the middle of the pile. Maybe a little difficult to see. Yeah, that was close. Hard to see if his elbow may have been down as he was bent over. Antoine did go. Yeah,
it will be Pearl football. The umpire marked him down, so Pearl maintains possession. It'll be a gain of 2 actually on the play.
Russell
at the 48-yard line.
Russell Mitchell is not happy as you can imagine. Pearl's going to face 2nd and 8 and hang on to the football. Big call in the game.
So the referee went with the play. I knew I heard a whistle, and it was that umpire blowing the play dead. So all that excitement gives Pearl the ball back. Give it to Shoto. Right side. He's going to get it to midfield. And that will bring up a Pearl Pool 3rd down and 6. That was eventful.
A lot going on there at midfield, and this is a big 3rd down. Pirates need to keep some offensive momentum.
So now TJ McKenzie in the backfield. Jack back to pass, throws over the middle. He's got his man for a Renaissance Bank first down into Germantown territory at the 40-yard line.
Great job by Kenji running right past the first down sticks and just sitting right there in the middle of that Germantown defense. Jack put it right where he had to, and then Kenji just held on to it as Germantown trying to rip that one out. Got a little assistance there from the offensive lineman. I believe that was Reed Taylor in there coming and taking the push.
We got a heat timeout, I think our last one of the season. 5:12 to play in the 3rd quarter.
Shop, stay, dine, and play at The Connection, Mississippi's retail entertainment destination, located at the intersection of I-20 and I-55 in Pearl.
Well, it's been a very eventful drive so far. But the Pirates now setting up in Germantown territory at the 40-yard line, coming out of the heat timeout. We won't have heat timeouts when we hit October.
Another look there at that big 3rd down pass from Jack Durr to Kenji McNair. And the extra push from Reed Taylor, the offensive lineman coming in there, number 64.
Little super sophomore there. Stepped up in the 2nd game of the year into a starting position, and Reed has not looked back. So on 1st down, Germantown showing blitz. Here they come. And we're going to run right past it. Good gain on 1st down by TJ. He's going to get, it looks like they're going to give him 4, so it'll be 2nd down and 6. TJ putting his head down, and the bull bulls his way forward. Hand off again to TJ.
That was actually Shoto.
Oh, Shoto
TJ went off after that first down run.
So we'll have a very manageable Pearl Pool, 3rd down and 4.
Pirates looking content here in the 3rd quarter after the Jack Durr interception, kind of keeping the ball on the ground, maybe milking a little bit of the clock, and only throwing when we have to. Kind of in that in-between spot here, staring at 3rd and 4 or 5.
So McCollum and Lake, your receivers here to the near side. Now there goes Marquell. They'll pitch it to him. Oh, and he dropped the ball. And now they're going to get a touchdown. Now they're going to get a 6. 10-5 touchdown.
Yep. Hey, no, but it's coming back. Great job by the Pearl coaching staff. That's an incomplete pass because Jack flipped that ball. He did not hand it off to Marquell. You're going to get a great look here. That is an incomplete forward pass. And Germantown, a lot of their fans who don't know football are not going to appreciate that. But that's clearly a forward pass.
That was the
thankfully
play
for Pearl.
That was the play that they put in when John Perry was here. And he always would tell the officials before the game, hey, we're going to do this. And if he drops it, it's an incomplete pass. That's exactly what that was. And so the fans here don't understand it. They're all booing.
Yeah, Daryl Gross he is mad because he's had 2 touchdowns in his mind. He thought he had 2 fumble recoveries for a touchdown. And neither one of them are going to get a score. And it will be 4th down, though. It will be 4th down.
So 4th down and 4 on the incomplete pass. I think fans would understand it if they could see a replay here.
Yeah, the Germantown faithful is not happy, but it was a clear release from the quarterback. His hands were not on it, and it was a forward motion of the ball, so that's an incomplete pass.
We'll keep the offense on the field. Jack will roll out, rolls right into the pressure. He guns it, and that ball's complete. Man, he threw that. That's where the 100-mile-an-hour worked. And Markwell, he held on to that one for a Renaissance Bank first down.
What a ball by Jack Durr, being forced from the backside, throws, going to his left, does the southpaw, and a great job by Markwell squeezing on that one. And Pirates needed the first down, and that only agitates further this Germantown crowd, who still thinks that they should have the ball.
Well, Pearl has it at the Maverick 29-yard line. Fresh set of 4. Butler will shift over. Give it a Shoto. Shoto trying to break a tackle. He does. He spins his way inside the 25 to the 24. Hello, Shoto.
Great hard-nosed running by Antoine Shoto, bouncing it to the outside, fighting off tacklers.
Look at this spin.
Yeah, that time number 25, that was Corey Washington who tried to hold on to Shoto, but
yes, he did.
Never squeezed him and pulled him down, and Shoto pushes it out for a 5-yard gain on first down.
And off again, Shoto pushing his way forward. He will get it to the 21-yard line. So it'll be a manageable 3rd down once again. Just on the edge right now of Bennett field goal range.
12 plays so far on this drive as the Pirates milking the clock. We're now under 3 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. Pirates with a 28-14 lead.
Pretty good breeze, though, coming from the far side, from the Pearl side, blowing this way. See if we can't pick this first down up. Jack, hand the ball off.
Got it.
Plowing through is Shoto inside the 20. They're going to put him down at the 17, and that will be a Renaissance Bank first down.
Great job, Caston Channel, Talon Jackson down there opening up holes. Reed Taylor in there as well. You love it when you see those big guys get off the bottom of the pile. Shows the hard work they were doing, and Antoine Shoto being the beneficiary. Shoto going to check out, and the Bull, TJ McKenzie, checks in for this new set of downs.
Caston Channel, the H-back now, shifts over. We're going to try to TJ, and that didn't work. They were ready for that one. TJ's going to lose yardage back to the 20-yard line.
95, Dylan Travis, the 5'10", 275-pound nose guard, blew that one up.
Have not seen Ben Alexander yet tonight. We've seen just the 2 running backs in TJ McKenzie. All 3 starred last week as the Pirates ran for, what was it, Brian, 244 yards?
A whole lot of yards.
A week ago. That offensive line trying to open these holes up once again. Jack's going to pass this time, throwing the fade to the corner, looking for Markwell. Falls harmlessly out of bounds, threw it only where Markwell would be able to catch it.
Run, lull him to sleep, and then try to hit him over the top to Markwell. Jack feeling a little bit of pressure, that time from number 25, Corey Washington, and that ball sailed a good 4 or 5 yards out of bounds, and here comes 3rd and long inside the red zone.
Looks like a Pearl Pool 3rd down and 13. Jack checking over to the sideline for the play. 4 in the play clock. They're going to have to hurry or use a timeout. And I believe, yes, Pearl will take a timeout with the play clock running down. will take it with them. 1:19 to play in the third quarter.
At Bob Boyd Honda, we pride ourselves in getting our customers the best deals around.
Usually that means when we're selling cars, but right now,
Bob Boyd is in the market to buy.
we're offering top dollar for pre-owned autos, trucks, and SUVs.
Come by, talk to our dedicated team, and discover what a great time it is for Bob Boyd to buy back your used vehicle. Any make, any model.
Whether you're selling or buying, at Bob Boyd Honda, you get a deal.
So you've injured your shoulder or your knee? And of course you want the best care and the best doctor available. The doctor on the left treats shoulders and knees and ankles and hands, while the Mississippi sports medicine doctor on the right specializes in one body area and one area only, treating thousands of patients a year. Trust your medical care to one of our true specialists. Mississippi Sports Medicine. We specialize for you.
How? Pearl facing a 3rd down and 13 from the 19-yard line of the Mavericks. Durr's going to look to throw. He's going to throw it deep into the corner, and once again, threw it where only our receiver was going to be able to throw it to Kinji, but it falls incomplete. And we are in Bennett territory, and here comes Colston. Booted his only field goal through last week. Looked good doing it. So it looks like this will be Isaiah Wynn will spot it. The 27. So officially a 37-yard field goal attempt for Colston.
Like Germantown's loaded the near side here, coming from the block right.
Good hold. Kick is up. And Colston Bennett has nailed it. 31-14 on the Colston Bennett 37-yard field goal.
How local is Bank Plus? We're here, here, and here. And we're with you here, here, and here. Wherever, whenever you need us. We make our banking decisions right here because local means more than a location. It means a commitment to deliver more for our customers and our communities. Your bank, your plus, Bank Plus.
How? Well, Colston Bennett, man, they fixed that special team stuff from the Brookhaven game, and our kicking game has been phenomenal since that time. 31-14, a minute 5 to play here in the third quarter. That 3 points meant a lot.
It did, yeah. We needed some offensive momentum. The Pirates, the last time they had scored was back with 8 minutes to go in the second quarter, and that did give us 28 points, but we'd really sat on 28 for quite some time. So great kick there by Colston Bennett.
The great part is it now makes it a 3-possession game. So very, very important 3 points right there. Now Colston has got our Shane Fletcher Farm Bureau Insurance kick teed up. Referee says bring it on. This kick a little bit shorter. Going to come down at the 13-yard line. Big hole up the middle. Crossing midfield, and Mavericks are going to have great field position as they're going to give him progress all the way to the 46 of the Pirates.
And he won't get credit for the tackle, but do not miss what number 33, that's Cam Wiggins, did. I believe that was Cam, who was able to get an arm. Yep, Cam Wiggins able to get an arm on the returner, Aaron Farrell.
Just enough to turn him.
Before finally Omarius Johnson, the one who's going to get credit for the tackle, but just enough to slow him down. And wow, what a burst of speed there from Farrell to put the Mavericks in Pirate territory to start this drive.
So Jackson Hood will lead his offense back out. Gainwell, the running back. Hood's going to throw. He's going to be pressured, and he's going down. A sack. Back at the 44-yard line, 43-yard line.
Tyler Jenkins and Trey Schaefer combined to get that sack on Jackson Hood. Tyler was a little bit slow getting off the turf. I believe he's holding maybe a wrist or elbow, it looked like, but he's going to be okay. He's hanging in there as he's running off the adrenaline of partnering up with his partner in crime, Trey Schaefer, for that huge sack on first down.
So now it's second down in Richland to go. Hood going to throw a little wide receiver screen. Pirates are there. Good coverage to get on him quick.
That was Ken Mangum who read it the whole way. Wide receiver screen. They've thrown a half dozen of those tonight, and Ken Mangum quickly in there to wrap up.
And you see Jenkins. Look at Tyler come flying in there, the menace. And that will do it. We've got 3 quarters in the books going to the fourth. 31-14. Good guys in front.
When something works this well,
Paying bills? This site is so comprehensive. I do all my banking online. More time for coffee?
you want to get others excited about it too.
Yes, honey. They're very conscientious, and they're about helping us map out a plan for our future.
It's nice to know we make a
It was
difference.
so easy. They had lots of creative ways to help me afford the loan for the cutest car I've wanted
And
for
that a
so
great
long.
bank is a really important thing to have. Comprehensive, conscientious, creative, community bank like no other bank you know.
Dude. Fire. Grill master, huh?
Burgers, better with Pepsi.
In fourth down, seconds on the clock. He hands it off, finds a hole in the middle. Clear, nothing but move! A touchdown for the win. I can't believe it.
Pizza, better with Pepsi.
Mavericks facing a third down and 14 here. The chain gang didn't realize we were changing sides. Now they're readjusting at the top of your screen there. Now they're still confused. Well, no, now it went from 3rd and 14. Yeah, keep on moving. Yeah, they're going to get it. They're going to get it right. There we go.
A lot of math going on a Friday evening on the far side over there with the chain gang.
The Pearl coaching staff was making sure that they knew where the line of scrimmage, original line of scrimmage was. So it's 3rd down and 15. Pearl Pool, 3rd down and 15. Defense looking to get off the field. Hood back to pass. Pressure, stepping up. He's just going to wing it downfield. And this should be offensive pass interference. We'll see.
I think they may get Evan Williams for that one. 53 yards, the pass from Hood to number 7, Trey Stevenson.
The initial signal is that it is against Pearl, so it will be declined. I don't know. The receiver looked like he pushed off, but
there was a little hand fighting going on. Evan, I think, grabbed some jersey or either some arm, and you can't do that. And wow, what a response there from Germantown.
Well, and that was simply a prayer. He just slung that downfield. So the touchdown for the Mavs. Extra point to come. High snap. Kick is up, though, and it looks good. It is indeed good. With 11:48 to play. 31-21 your score now.
When you step into Rogers Dabbs Chevrolet, it's time to buckle up because you're in the driver's seat. Voted as Brandon's favorite dealership, we've worked hard to earn your trust. Whether you're buying or selling a car, you call the shots. We put your needs first and always work hard to make sure you're satisfied. With our expansive inventory and financing options, you can drive off the lot today.
Come on down to Rogers Dabbs Chevrolet.
It's easier here.
Well, in the blink of an eye and one play into the third quarter, it's now a 10-point game on the bomb that was completed by the Mavericks. So the Pirates will get the ball back, trying to respond. Certainly want to make sure you get another touchdown on the board here in the fourth quarter. Again, we haven't had a trip to the end zone since the early second quarter. Now, I will say this. The Mavericks are taking a lot of extra time on this kickoff discussion on the sideline. So look for something maybe a little funky. They're looking how the Pirates are lining up. All the Mavericks looking out at the Pirates.
Yeah, you never see a team take this long. Well,
was there a penalty?
Yeah, we must have had a...
There was definitely an unsportsmanlike...
Yeah, that's added 15 yards onto...
All right, so now they're going to kick off in Pirate territory. That's why they're discussing this, because an onside kick here, you really have nothing to lose in Pirate territory. So let's see what happens. I don't know what the unsportsmanlike was.
Pirates don't necessarily look like they have their hands team out.
Well, I'd certainly be expecting it because this ball will easily go into the end zone if they so choose.
Yeah, Germantown with 3 guys at the top, 4 guys here at the bottom, then you got 2 in the middle.
Well, he's lining up.
Excuse me, 4 at the top as well. I miscounted.
We'll keep a close eye on this kick.
I think Pearl going to burn a timeout as they were not prepared for what could have been, or they sensed what could have been an onside kick. We're going to get some hands team on the field now.
And I think that's smart.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, because you could be giving up a whole possession there if you're not prepped for that moment.
And it was a very odd alignment. So it was smart timeout there, I think, by the coaching staff.
Yeah, it kind of made Germantown show their hand, and then we burn the timeout. We've got some substitutes coming in who quickly grabbed Caleb Arterberry off the side to now come join the huddle. I believe Ken Mangum, another linebacker, also now coming to.
Well, and it looks like Justin Hunter down there on the 20-yard line is bending the ear of the referee. I'm sure it had to do with that unsportsmanlike call. I don't want to speculate.
I totally missed that.
I don't want to speculate whether it was on our sideline or, perhaps somebody telling them how bad a call that was. I don't know. Or if it was one of our players, but I think Justin's telling him how he feels about it.
Some new guys across the front of that line now. You got Jordan Butler,
now
Ken Mangum, Tyler Jenkins, Caleb Arterberry, and Trey Schaefer. Then you got some more specialists lined up behind them, totally prepped for an onside kick at this point.
Well, and you can tell this is a weird setup. At least they have two gunners right here in the middle. Here we go. Let's see. Nope, it's going to be a little pooch kick. Get on it. All right, that's okay.
We'll take that.
That is okay.
Good heads-up play there by Jalen Fields. No, actually, that was Isaiah Wynn, I believe, who came up and just grabbed that one, fall down on top of it.
No, we'll give that was Fields.
Was it Fields? Okay, I saw both of them running off. And
so that's okay. He got on top of it. And we will take possession at the 12-yard line. 11:46 to play. Feels like a lot has happened in the last minute.
Yeah, Pirates scored with 1:05 remaining in the third quarter, a touchdown, or a field goal, and then Germantown, 11:48 remaining in the fourth, scores again.
Quick throw out into the left side. Still fighting for extra yardage on that far side was Kinji, and he's going to reach the 15-yard line. The pickup of 3, second down and 7.
Interesting, the Pirates putting the ball back in the air. Last drive that we were content just to take the air out of the ball and run it on a 13-play scoring drive that ended in a Colston Bennett field goal.
Now we'll hand it off. And not too much doing there. Gain of a yard on the left side. Shoto pushed back. The Germantown defense, watching them that time, they've got the linebackers all playing up, so it's taking the quick slant away from what we like to do.
Feels like you're going to have to put it in the air here on 3rd and 6. Fields, McCollum, and McNair are going to be your wideouts, and maybe run that little play to Jordan Butler.
Well,
he hadn't caught one all night.
Mavericks showing blitz here. There they come. Jack throws that slant, tipped up in the air, and falls incomplete.
Shaden McCollum, the intended receiver, and a pretty good slant route, but even better coverage by Germantown. Great job that time by the DB, number 13, Tiger Esco, and we're going to have to kick it away, and this one feeling a little tighter than it should.
We got what we wanted with the blitz, but couldn't get that slant to go. So on 4th down, Kinji will stay in there to punt it away. Now we're going to get a whistle.
We had a wide open gunner down here. Antonio McFarland was all by himself, and the Germantown coaching staff sensed it at the last minute that we could have just taken that ball and thrown it to Antonio. And head coach Russell Mitchell not happy as he throws his clipboard, having to waste that time out.
All right, we'll step aside for a moment. 4th down when we come back.
Come in small packages. And I found the same thing to be true with small businesses. Places where you can get a good cup of coffee or a fresh haircut. Where they call you by your name and the coffee don't taste like cardboard. Life is like that too. They're local folks who care about making sure you have what you need, like great rates for business insurance. Local just means more.
Call Alpha agent John McHenry in Pearl for a quote today.
All right, the Pirates send the punt team back out once again. Now Germantown will cover the Gunners on both sides. So Kinji needs to get away a good one. Good snap. Gets the kick away. Good looking punt.
Great
kick.
A
big hop. There you go. Look at this punt. Look at this punt. Inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. What a boot.
65 yards. Kinji McNair, he's a wide receiver. 65 yards on the friendly roll here at Germantown, and there's a penalty flag dropped at the 50-yard line. I believe that's going to be a block in the back.
Well, then back him up even further. Kinji McNair.
Talk about flipping the field.
He put some air under that one with that boot and had some good forward roll. That's flipping the field, my friends. All right, now we'll watch for the signal from the referee.
That could be the play of the second half.
Well, they're going to still talk about it a long time.
Yeah, you normally wouldn't discuss this long, I don't think, for a block in the back. But
let's see. There's the
illegal block on the kicking team.
It is against Pearl, and now Justin Hunter runs out there at the 40-yard line. You can see him. He wants to ask what that's about because it looked like he signaled an illegal block in the back.
Now the officials discussing it again.
After the input from Coach Hunter.
We've had some iffy calls so far. See if he'll clarify that potentially.
Yes. It was an illegal block against Germantown. He missignaled.
Yeah, you're going to get a look here. Our guys in the truck trying to help you. Yep. Oh, yeah, clearly. That time number 13, Tiger Esco, with a massive block in the back on Antonio McFarland. Great look there. Right in the middle of your screen. Yep, look at that.
So now the ball will be placed back inside the 10-yard line to the 9. So Kinji's punt just got even better as Germantown's going to start deep in their own end now. 10-10 to play. Hood, quick throw. Pirates a great job collapsing. And I want to tell you, Marquell Lake broke that play up and allowed his reinforcements to come. That was a good job by number 4.
Yeah, not seen Markwell on the defensive side of things so far tonight, but he's now in there on this possession, and good job by Markwell reading that one from the get-go and letting the rest of his guys kind of wrap that one up for a very minimal gain.
So they'll give him, it looks like about a half a yard gain, so 2nd down and 9 officially. Hood gonna throw out to his right. Oh, and nearly intercepted. OJ was right there. Omarius Johnson.
That one sailed on Hood. He was aiming for number 4, Nye Johnson, coming out of the slot, but Germantown now faces a big 3rd down, trailing by 10 with 9.5 remaining here in the 4th quarter.
Even bigger play for our defense. Hood, straight drop back. Looking, nothing there. He's going to be flushed. Throws on the run, finds a receiver. Oh, but the Pirates just absolutely swallowed him up over there.
Tyler Jenkins with the pressure here from the near side. You're going to see him get right by his lineman, force Jackson Hood to throw on the run, and then Kavion Freeman over there to make the initial tackle on the receiver, cleaned up as well with Ken Mangum. And not only does the Kenji McNair punt flip the field, but the defense does their job.
Ken just lowered his shoulder and knocked the receiver back. Mangum PI making his presence known. All right, this is a horrible punt. And it's going to take a Pirate bounce going backwards, and we're going to take the ball over at the 31. That punt went straight up.
16 yards that time on the punt from Rhett Murphy, as he's had an interesting night. It's been long punt, short punt, long punt, short punt. And the Pirates, wow, how big was that Kenji McNair punt to flip the field? Defense stops them, then they shank it, and now we're basically
right back.
Yeah, we wasted about 4 minutes of game time, and we got the ball almost in the red zone.
So from just inside the 30, Durr leads the offense back out. He's going to throw. Throws it deep over the middle. Got a man.
Wow.
And that ball's going to be, they say intercepted. And it will be, as
intercepted by number 5, Evan Gibbs, who just took it away from Markwell Lake. And Markwell Lake came up a little gimpy in the end zone as the ball was a little bit behind Markwell. But look at this grab right here. Gibbs' arm was in the middle of Markwell Lake's hands. And yeah, that was a clear INT as Gibbs took it away. You hope that Markwell's okay, because we just had him in playing defense.
Well,
and
he's
just
limping.
like that, it's Germantown ball again.
He's limping on the far sideline as though he turned an ankle, it looks like. So he's heading back to the training table. The Pirate defense is heading back out onto the field. Hood looking to throw. That ball was tipped and nearly intercepted.
Wow, Caleb Arterberry almost had that one.
Let's see who gets the, I believe somebody got a hand on it.
Yeah, Cam Hewitt was in there who got a hand on Jackson Hood's arm. And then Caleb Arterberry almost with the pick, then the deflection from Antonio McFarland. And then Jaden Thompson almost got a shot at it.
Hot potato. All that to be said, it's 2nd down.
Now Caleb Arterberry coming off, looked like head coach Justin Hunter went out there to Caleb. He may have had the wind knocked out of him.
Well, you noticed that he got hit in the head as he went down. The wide receiver hit him in the head. Not on purpose.
Right.
As he fell into the body. So 2nd down and 10. Injuries starting to pile up for this Pirate defense. Hood's going to throw it deep. And nearly intercepted. No flags this time. Is excellent coverage by McFarland.
Antonio McFarland running step for step with Trey Stevenson. all the way down the field on that one. And Stevenson really had to turn into a defensive back to knock that one away from McFarland, who almost picked that one off.
So it'll be 3rd down and 10. You know, with all the stoppages, I can't believe that we've only played 4 minutes. It feels like we played the entire fourth quarter already. 8:09 still left to play here in the game. 31-21. Pirates in front. Big 3rd down from the Pearl Pool here. Hood, quick throw. That time he threw behind his receiver. And Branson was not able to corral it because he was going to be open again, running free.
That's been the elusive man all night, Lawson Branson, and he was exactly where he needed to be, but Jackson Hood just put that one behind him.
So the clock stopped once again. 4th and 10.
Good news, Caleb Arterberry trots back onto the field after taking a couple of plays off.
7:54 to play in the ball game. We'll take another one of those 14-yard punts here. How about that? This kick's going to be a low liner, and it's going to have the forward roll this time. As you said, Bryant, he kicks a long one, kicks a short one, kicks a long one, kicks a short one. This one will settle in at the Pirate 27-yard line.
Yeah, he was due a long one that time, unfortunately. 53 yards on the boot and roll from Rhett Murphy. And Pirates ready to just run a little clock and get out of here with a victory. 31-21 here in the fourth quarter. We'll see who joins Jack in the backfield. Looks like it will be Antoine Shoto. Shoto tonight, 13 carries for 71 yards, a little over 5 yards a carry.
And the ball off, trying the right side, pushing through to the 29-yard line as we're going to mark them down. And Shoto will pick up 2. Bring up a 2nd down and 8. What is that, 3 interceptions now for Durr?
Pretty unbelievable.
He doesn't like Madison County. He won't be coming back up here anytime soon.
Yeah, no INTs through 4 games and then 3 tonight. And
2nd down and 8. And the ball off again. Shoto, left side, breaks through into the second level. He's going to be very close to a 1st down. He's right at the sticks, and they will indeed move it down. Renaissance Bank, let's move those chains.
Huge 1st down for the Pirates. Going back, not to rub salt in the wound, but Greg, I don't believe, if my memory is right, I don't think we've turned the ball over the past 3 weeks leading into tonight. All 3 of those victories at Ray Rogers, we protected the ball. Tonight, it's been a tough night. Not all of those necessarily on Jack. But the good news is we're up by 10 on the scoreboard.
And we've got the football. 1st and 10 at the 37. And the ball off, up the gut. Driving his way over midfield. Hello, Shoto for another 1st down.
Great block that time by the pulling Bryce Cole, who slipped over and got a great block to open up the hole for Shoto. Shoto now 16 carries for 98 yards, This
is where the offensive line can take over. In a fourth quarter, you just drive this football down the field, and so far they are blocking their hearts out. Butler shifts over to the left. Going to try it again. This time the Mavericks are there. Still get a gain of a yard on the play.
We're going to get the Heat timeout with 5:53 remaining here in the ballgame.
We'll take a quick one with them. Pirates on the move.
When you're ready to make a move in Pirate Country, contact Penny Pitts with Havard Real Estate Group in Pearl. Penny is a multi-million-dollar producer and loves to help her clients find the home of their dreams. If you are a first-time home buyer or ready to upsize or downsize, she is the agent for you. Penny is a Pearl High School graduate and an avid supporter of Pirate athletics. Make your move with the home team. That's Penny Pitts, Havard Real Estate Group.
When you step into Rogers Dabb Chevrolet, it's time to buckle up because you're in the driver's seat. Voted as Brandon's favorite dealership, we've worked hard to earn your trust. Whether you're buying or selling a car, you call the shots. We put your needs first and always work hard to make sure you're satisfied. With our expansive inventory and financing options, you can drive off the lot today.
Come on down to Rogers Dab Chevrolet.
It's easier here.
All right, coming out of the timeout, Pirates have it 2nd down and 9 in Germantown territory, right at the 45-yard line. Durr will keep this one himself. Plows his way close to the 40, right onto the 40.
Jack Durr calling his own number. Jack now with 5 carries for 64 yards on the ground. He has 2 touchdowns, one of those a 58-yard run back in the first half. And the Pirates tick, tick, tick on the clock. Their next snap will be under 5 minutes remaining in the ballgame.
3rd down and 4. Shoto in the backfield. Jack's going to keep it again. He's into the 2nd level. He's to the 10, the 5. The captain hits pay dirt.
From 40 yards out, Jack Durr, for the 3rd time tonight with his leg, sticks it in the end zone, not needing the left arm as much as he's using his wheels. And Jack Durr with now over 100 yards rushing on the night, and the Pirates extend the lead out to 37-21.
That was huge. Absolutely huge. They all bit on Shoto, and Jack just wiggled his way through and outran him to the end zone. Isaiah Wynn, the holder. Germantown was offsides. They're going to blow that dead. But a beautiful Raising Cane's touchdown for Jack Durr. And he is, he's had a rough night. He's had a rough night throwing the ball, but he's certainly made up for it on that run alone to extend this lead back out to a 3-possession game, which would ultimately ice it. Well, the Pirates do move it closer, but we'll still go for the extra point. High snap, good hold by Wynn. And Colston will pull it to the right. That one was just, the timing was off from the word go. But the Pirates still lead it 37-21.
The Pearl Pool is a proud sponsor of Pirate football. Located in the heart of the city, 3500 Dawn Drive, the Pearl Pool offers everyone a safe, convenient place to swim and host parties. Affordable memberships are available, and walk-ups are always welcome. It's also a great place for Pirates to take swimming lessons before they hit the high seas. And when the temperature heats up, make plans to cool off at the Pearl Pool.
So when are you going to give me back for the pizza?
Oh, personal foul. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Make a successful handoff when you transfer funds to friends and family with Zelle and the Renaissance mobile app.
So when you...
Interesting final score that Bryant found. And Warren Central has defeated Madison Central. That certainly makes the Pirate win over them look even more impressive. That Warren Central, they have been playing. They're still in 6A, but they've been playing tough football.
24-21. Brandon 35-20 over Gulfport, and Northwest Rankin cruising to a 41-13 win over Brookhaven. We'll see Northwest Rankin to kick off Region 3 7A play here in a couple of weeks.
Here comes our Shane Fletcher, Farm Bureau insurance kick. Colston puts his foot into it. He's going to pooch this one a little bit, and they get away from it, and it's going to go out of bounds. So it's going to be back to the 35-yard line for the Mavericks to start. So everybody in our region winning their final non-conference game tonight. Don't have a look at Oak Grove, do we?
Yeah, I don't have an Oak Grove score. Not sure who they played tonight. Petal was up big earlier. Brandon wins. Northwest Rankin wins.
And Meridian. Don't have a Meridian.
Meridian actually played last night. I have to see if I can locate a score from their game last night.
Next week, all 7A teams have a bye week to get ready for the region opener. So 1st and 10 for the Mavericks on their 35. Going to swing it out of the backfield. Pirates will close quick. Good job by Omarius Johnson. OJ coming up, slinging him out of bounds. Be a gain of 2. 2nd down and 8.
Part of the big news tonight will be how healthy do you leave pre-region play. I believe only injuries of note. Maybe we'll find out a little more from Coach Hunter after the game. Marquell Lake came off a little gimpy here in the 4th quarter. Arterbury went out earlier, but he's been back in.
Hood, quick throw. Trying to wrap up on the outside. Kavion couldn't get him down initially, but the Pirates do rally to the football. Gain out to the 40-yard line. Be 3rd down and 4.
Good job of pursuit by the Pirates. In there right now at linebacker, number 42, that's Cameron Brown. Don't get a chance to call Cameron's name a whole lot. Cameron, a sophomore, getting some action here in the 4th quarter.
Hood pressured, rolling out to his left, slings it down the field and incomplete. Good coverage on this side by Evan Williams.
Great job by Tyler Jenkins going full extension. Watch him right here on the right side of your screen, jumping up into the air, forcing that Jackson Hood pass as high as he could. And then great job by Evan Williams on the back end.
Just can't say enough.
Knocking that ball away.
We spotlighted Tyler before the game as the menace, and he truly is. Whether it's a run, whether it's a pass, he is amazing. And the vertical that he has to get that high, phenomenal. On 4th down, they'll leave the offense on the field. 3:47 to play. Hood, another quick throw. Oh, and that's intercepted on the far side.
A one-handed pick, if I saw it right, by Caleb Arterbury.
And the assassin slings that football into his hands. Let's check this out.
The side mark turnover, and watch Caleb Arterbury read that one all the way, and
that's awesome.
Yeah, wow.
That's awesome.
What a great read, what a great pick by Caleb Arterbury, slashing right in front of the Maverick receiver, and that will seal the deal tonight.
That's 1-2, doing the 2-step on the side. Great concentration, right in front of the Pirate bench. They knew it, and now the offense comes back out. Short gain on the play. Pickup of 1. Now they'll push it back. They're going to say just at the line of scrimmage. So officially no gain on the play. 2nd down and 10. Clock moving now, 3:19.
Shoto sitting at 99 yards, just needing 1 yard to cross that century mark.
The Maverick fans starting to gallop their way out of here.
See what you did there.
2nd and 10. Hand the ball off again. There goes Shoto into the second level. Here he goes. Hello, Shoto! Touchdown, Pirates.
What a way to cross the century mark for Antoine Shoto on his 19th carry of the night. He only needed 1 yard to make it 100. Antoine says, I'd rather have more. 44 yards out. Antoine Shoto now with 19 carries, 143 yards, and 2 touchdowns. And I'm not calling it officially, but I think we might need to talk to Antoine at the end of this ball game.
After the Raising Cane's touchdown, Colston on for the extra point. Good snap, good hold. Kick is up, and the timing was perfect on that one. And the Pirates have just about put this one away now. Your score, 44-21, with 2:48 left to play.
From loans and mobile banking to CDs and checking accounts, River Trust Federal Credit Union has you covered. That's why you owe it to yourself to take advantage of the tremendous opportunity to open a savings and checking account at River Trust Federal Credit Union. River Trust offers lower interest rates on loans and higher interest rates on savings. We can get you started on the road to financial well-being. Let us help you take charge of your financial future today. Log on to our website at rivertrustfcu.com. River Trust Federal Credit Union, improving the financial success of our members.
Going to have another Shane Fletcher Farm Bureau Insurance kick, as we have had 65 points scored in this one. Pirates 44, Germantown 21. We certainly kicked things up a notch here in the fourth quarter. Feels like it's taken about an hour to play, but we are looking good right now. Referee has signaled we can kick it, so Colston will put his foot into it. And this one will be a short kick, taken in at the 16-yard line, cutting it back to the middle. Pirate special teams collapse and swarm and stack them up, throw them back.
Great job by the Pirate special teams after
I think our players of the game will have Josh Manning going to be helping us out down on the field. Hey, we want to wish Roy Harper good health as he had to leave tonight. Couldn't be with us. Hopefully he's at home watching us. But Josh Manning down on the field helping us out. Our players of the game defensively. Well, Caleb Arterberry just had a terrific, terrific night. Offensively, Antoine Choteau, who went over 100 yards rushing. And we heard from Coach Justin Hunter. All of that 2 minutes and 36 seconds away for you. 1st and 10 for the Mavericks. Handoff. Nice pursuit from behind, but a big gain out to the 41. It's going to be close, and they will give him a first down. This is just great pursuit. There's Tyler Jenkins again. Man, he is just some kind of phenomenal athlete. Never gave up on the play. So fresh set of 4 for the Mavs. This time the Pirates are going to get a nice TFL back inside the 40.
Cameron Brown, the sophomore, in there on the defensive line, making some noise as he wrapped up the Maverick ball carrier. Threw him down with a vengeance. Make a play, young fella.
Excellent, Cameron. Glad we could call your name. Another one of those super sophomores we have.
Tyler Jenkins and Kavion Freeman getting a chance to check out of the game as we're working some of the younger guys into the action now with 1:35 remaining.
Hood's going to look to pass. He's going to throw deep, and
wow.
That is an amazing catch here on the near side by Trey Stevenson. He went up and high-topped that ball.
Not a whole lot Evan Williams could do with that one as he was running step for step with him, but Trey went way up. What a catch. Great look there on the Rogers Dabbs replay. Ken Mangum getting the chance to check out here.
So ball's placed at the 34. Pirates don't want to give up any more points. Mavericks looking for at least one more touchdown, and they're going to get it right here. Okay. Well, and there he goes again. That is Stevenson. He's going to take it in for a touchdown. So they fake one way, come back the other, and then he had a wall of blockers on this side. Well called play. And the Mavericks will make it look a little more respectable on the scoreboard. Would anticipate. So here comes the extra point. Good snap, good hold. Kick is up. And it will split the uprights. So with 55 ticks left, it is 44-28. Don't know that we would see an onside kick here.
Yeah, not down by 2 scores.
Well, especially with this being the last non-conference game, and you want to get ready. You know, you got a bye week next week to get ready. You know, people have asked why we have a bye week this year. It was easy to explain because 7A reduced its number of teams so that there's 24 7A teams. Well, all the other regions are starting region play next week. So there's no non-conference guys left to play. So all of 7A will be off next week.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
It's kind of one of the brand new wrinkles, but, you know, I would think if you're a head coach, not a bad time to have a little break. If you've got some guys who are dinged up by a little bit, it wouldn't be a bad thing to give them a week of rest. Also a chance to evaluate some film. You get 2 weeks of lead up into your first region opponent, and for us, that will be the Northwest Rankin Cougars, who beat Brookhaven tonight. Pretty good Northwest Rankin Cougar team, and a really strong Region 3 7A for the first time we can say that. The Pirates will have to sail through.
We're actually only 13 days away from that because that game will be a Thursday night contest if you have not marked your calendars yet. Pearl versus Northwest Rankin at Ray Rogers Stadium will be Thursday night. Kind of be the only show in town. So we'll get a chance to showcase Rankin County that night on all the other media outlets out there. Coach is out there trying to reset the play clock.
Yeah, I think they are looking to potentially go onside kick. This is that same formation they lined up in earlier. It ended up in a more of a pooch kick form. We've got our hands team on the field should they choose to go onside.
Yeah, they'll give it a shot. High hop. Collision. Ooh, and what a grab.
And even better news, it was by Marquell Lake, the guy who went off a little gimpy earlier, and we're going to get a penalty flag thrown. I'm not sure. That looked like that may have been something after the play, Greg.
Yeah, it was definitely after the play. I think somebody said something. Germantown was pointing over at Pearl. I don't know if it was some kind of little trash talk there. Well, let's get the official word there from the referee. Unsportsmanlike. It is against Pearl. But let me tell you something. He got blown up, did Marquell, and he still hung on to that football. A wicked collision on that. It was a perfect onside kick. Young man did a great job for Germantown. Got to take that high hop, but even better hands by Marquell. So we'll have unsportsmanlike. Back the ball up to the 33, but we are in, well, not quite victory formation, but I think Jack will take the snap and then take a knee himself. Check it out. And there's Jack taking the knee. I think he'll have to do that one more time. Now he's going to wind up having to do it 2 more times because there's only 34 in the play clock. No, it should run it out before they reset it. So he'll have to do it one more time, as there is about an 8-second differential from the play clock to the game clock. Jack will take the knee, and the Germantown Mavericks walk the plank. Your Pirates are perfect on the season at 5-0 heading into region play.
Another strong showing by the Pirates on both sides of the ball tonight. 44 points put up on the board. Ack came into tonight averaging 33. You put up 44 defensively. Maybe a little more given up than you wanted to, but one of those kind of came in garbage time here at the end of the game. But all-around solid night again from the Pirates, and they've got to feel really, really good going into a bye week before we step into region play here in a couple of weeks.
Germantown, a formidable opponent tonight, let me tell you. The Mavericks played extremely hard. The Pirates were just better. And when the Pirates want to exert their will, defensively and offensively, they're unstoppable. It's those little lapses that sometimes cause us to stumble a little, but we stumbled, got back up on our feet, and still had a walk-away win here at 44-28.
Germantown falls to 2-3 as they'll step into their region play with the likes of Tupelo and Madison Central. A really difficult region in 7A for the Mavericks, and the Pirates will step into Region 3 6A play with the likes of Northwest Rankin and the Brandon Bulldogs.
7A.
Excuse me, did I say 6A? I'm so used to saying 6A.
I know it.
Yeah. But with the likes of the Brandon Bulldogs, Northwest Rankin Cougars, Oak Grove, Petal,
Meridian. Just, you cannot say enough, Brian, honestly. This is a team that only won 2 games a year ago with a very similar roster, but they've all grown up, bigger, stronger, faster, smarter. And here we are. We sit 5-0 through 5 games of the season. I knew we were going to be better. I didn't necessarily know that we were going to be 5-0 when we sit here right now. It's awesome.
As we get set for the PMB Sports post-game show, we'll get a word with head coach Justin Hunter and our players of the game tonight, Antoine Shoto and Caleb Arterberry, in just a moment. As we get set for that, we'll bring you some stats from tonight's ball game. The Pirates finished tonight with 17 first down, Germantown with 12. Passing yards tonight, the Pirates with 214, Germantown with 267. Rushing, the Pirates with 241, Germantown with 62. Total yards tonight, the Pirates 455 total yards, the Mavericks with 329. Jack Durr, individual numbers tonight. Quarterback was 12 of 27 for 214 yards and 1 touchdown. He did have 3 picks on the night, his first 3 of the season, but he made up for it with his legs. On the ground tonight, Jack Durr, 6 carries, 104 yards, and 3, count them up, 3 rushing touchdowns. Antoine Shoto went over the century mark, 19 carries, 143 yards, and 2 touchdowns as well. Kenji McNair, 6 catches for 114 and a touchdown. Shade McCollum, 3 catches for 57. Marquell Lake, 2 catches for 5. And Jalen Fields, 1 catch for 38 yards. Flip it over to the defensive side of things, and Tyler Jenkins and Caleb Arterberry end up the night both leading the team with 8 tackles apiece. Trey Schaefer and Ken Mangum with 5 tackles apiece. Jaden Thompson with 4. Omarius Johnson with 4. And a host of Pirates finished the night with 2 tackles, including Cam Hewitt, Damon Draper, Antonio McFarland, Kavion Freeman, Evan Williams, all with 2 tackles apiece. And all that nets in a 44-28 victory for the Pirates over the Mavericks.
And for the second
Who
week,
do y'all want first?
let's see, Josh Manning down there. Let's take Antoine Shoto first and have him turn around and face the home stands. All right, there we go. All right.
That's what I'm talking about.
Well, hello, Shoto. How you feeling, young man?
I feel great.
Let me tell you something. Here's your numbers tonight. 19 carries, 143 yards, and of course you know you had 2 touchdowns. How did that feel?
That felt awesome.
What was it? Your offensive line was opening up huge holes, and you just had great vision. Tell me about it.
I really just sang in the end zone.
Antoine, you were 1 yard. You probably didn't know this. You were 1 yard away from 100 yards, and then you had that last run. So you went over the century mark on a 44-yard touchdown run, and also netted your second touchdown of the night. What can you say about your offensive line and the way they opened up holes for you tonight?
They did an amazing job tonight.
They really did. And Antoine, on a night where the passing game was kind of sputtering a little bit, for the first time we saw interceptions. Mm-hmm. I think you guys knew that the running game, you guys were going to have to go win it, you and TJ McKenzie. Did you feel that on the sidelines?
Yes, sir.
What were they telling you?
Like, take care of the ball and run hard.
Well, you certainly did that. Antoine, 100-yard night for you. Congratulations, and the Pirates are 5-0.
You too. Good night.
All right. We're going to bring in our defensive player of the game now, Caleb Arterberry. Here he comes, and he'll put the headset on. Oh, we're bringing in the assassin for this one, Caleb Arterberry, our defensive player of the game. Caleb, you finished with 8 tackles tonight. It just seemed like, and it felt like it was more. You came up with the interception as well. First of all, take me through that interception. When did you get such good hands?
Oh, well, see, me, I didn't expect it to happen because I was looking forward to, like, hitting it down. But, like, since my long arm advantage, I was able to do the spectacular interception I had.
Well, you just seemed like you were all over the field. It's like you and Tyler Jenkins were trying to have a competition for the most tackles tonight.
I mean, well, with all the guys, I try to have the most because I'm, like, competitive. So I try to have the most tackles out of the whole defensive squad.
Were you getting a little nervous because the offense just kind of seemed to turn the ball over a bunch tonight, and it just was like, all right, defense, get back out there?
Oh, well, I did. I was nervous a little bit at first, but I had to put faith in my offense to do what they were going to do as they had to trust us to see what we were going to do.
Caleb, how difficult, or was it difficult, I guess, this week, where last week you guys prepared for that wing T offense from Ridgeland, and then tonight you have an offense that you go against that's not afraid to run the ball to the outside and spreads it all around. How different is that as a player preparing for those two different types of offenses?
I mean, offense Germantown run, it's more spread out, so it's easier than just a wing T, because wing T, a whole bunch of plays come out of it. And, like, instead of doing that, instead of being in the box so much, you can actually take a break sometimes and, like, be to the field side. They wide out a lot, so.
Well, Caleb, one final question for you. Dude, you're 5-0. Did you even think you'd be 5-0 now?
I'm gonna be honest, I didn't think we were gonna be 5-0 still. But I did have faith in the beginning of the season that we were gonna do what we had to do to get it done.
Well, you're 5-0. You get a week off now to get ready for region play. I know there's a lot of work to do even after this game, right?
Yes, sir. No days off.
No days off. Caleb, awesome job. Enjoy this victory, my friend.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right. I see Coach Hunter is in the vicinity. All right. Here comes the head ball coach, and oh, Justin, even we talked about how excited you were for this season. Here you sit, 5-0 on the year.
Yeah, man, I'm extremely proud of our kids. Extremely proud of our coaches. You know, just battling all night. You know, it was one quarter was one thing, another quarter was another, and you had another quarter was something different. I mean, it was a wild football game. It really was, and you know, I'm just glad we ended up with more points, man. Credit to Germantown, man. We jumped on them early. They kept fighting, you know, and I felt like if we could have hit a play or two there late in the second quarter, we might have put a little doubt in their mind. But, man, they just kept fighting and kept fighting and kept fighting. They're a really well-coached football team, and, you know, I don't want to play them again. I know that.
Hey, second week in a row, your rushing game went over 240 yards. That is astounding, the play that your offensive line is giving you.
Yeah, no doubt. And then, you know, play the second half without DJ Page, you know, who's got a little bone bruise. So we had to sub some guys in, man. Just proud of how they played. You know, I kind of thought in the second quarter we started throwing it a little bit more than we probably wanted to, you know, probably just because we had some success early. You know, so that's when we slowed down a lot, you know, just got back to run the football to set up the pass type deal and get back to, you know, we put a lot of pride in being as balanced as we can. You know, so I would think we was able to get close to that tonight. I'm not real sure what it is, but just been able to run it a little bit more than we did in the second quarter.
Yeah, Coach, unofficially, you finished with 241 on the ground tonight, 214 through the air.
Yeah, that's what we want, guys. I think it's really tough to guard us when we're able to run the ball and throw the ball. We don't ever want to get one-dimensional. And like I said, I thought we kind of got that in the second quarter when we stalled out a little bit.
Coach, what's the mindset? You go into a bye week next week, not something that you get every single season, but What are you thinking about going into the bye week leading into region play?
Man, I would love to tell y'all, hey, we want to relax and take a break and all that. But, thinking about Northwest Rankin, just be honest with you. We're going to keep practicing. We're going to get started on them Monday, and just try to have a really good week. Try to get some guys that are banged up a little bit, just try to get them back healthy with a little extra treatment probably not quite as long on the practices, maybe not quite as much of banging, but go ahead and start film work and prep for Northwest Rankin, because that'll be a big game for us, and they got a really good football team.
Hey, one last quick thing here for you, Justin. We talk about the experience and the maturity of Jack Durr. He had a rough night tonight, throwing 3 picks. He seemed like he was able to shake that off and continue to lead this offense.
He was, and think about Jack, that I think people don't really understand. He's really good at playing the next play, good or bad. That's just a mindset you have to talk about, and you have to remind a lot, and you try to tell all of them that. But I just think he does that really, really well. I mean, he knows he didn't play his best, but breaking that long run to not really put the game away, but make it pretty much out of reach, with 4 minutes left. I think that was a little satisfaction for him, because he knows he didn't play his best. Despite the 3 interceptions, he still had a couple throws we missed on, that he hadn't been missing, So I guess I kind of go back to like we talked after Brookhaven. We didn't play our best in a lot of areas, but just being able to pull out a win when you don't play your best, is a really, really big deal. And we got some stuff that we can look at, and say, okay, what caused these issues? And we got 2 weeks to try to fix them.
Well, certainly sounds good. 5-0, but now it all starts over. 0-0 as we go to region.
That's right. Like I said, extremely proud of the guys. Extremely proud of where we're at. But we definitely still got an uphill climb. Just with our region. I mean, y'all know, everybody knows it's really tough. Week in and week out, we got to play. You can't have a slip up. You can't come out and not tackle well on D or turn the ball over on offense. If you do, you probably ain't going to be real successful at the end of the night. Really good football players, really good coaches in our region, and just really good teams.
Well, you go enjoy 5-0 for a little bit, okay?
We'll try to, guys. All seriousness, really, really proud. I said we're going to move on Northwest Rankin, but not tonight. We're going to enjoy this and watch a little college football tomorrow. Probably go ahead and start on them later in the day tomorrow, and just try to come up with a plan on Sunday that our kids can execute.
Hey, quick pick, Ole Miss or Alabama?
I'm with Bryant May on this one. Roll Tide.
Oh!
Let's go, Coach.
All right,
Let's
Justin.
go, Coach.
Appreciate you guys.
Thank you so much. I think that's wishful thinking, perhaps.
We're not talking college football here, but as a Roll Tide guy, I don't feel real great tomorrow. How about that?
I bet
I'll take Coach's confidence.
Hey, I just can't say enough. 2 wins from a year ago to 5-0 now. Just astounding what this team has been able to turn around so quickly.
Yeah, and you can't say enough about the coaching staff. Coach Hunter taking it there humbly, but it's a lot for those guys to motivate some 15 to 18-year-olds who knew what happened last year. But to start this year with the confidence that they've gained, and just to watch, a confident team and a championship team has to be able to rebound in a game like tonight where things don't go your way, where the quarterback does throw the ball away 3 times to the other team. But we responded over and over and over tonight. You've won a close overtime game. You've won some games by blowout. So we've got a variety of wins as we get set for region play. But Coach called it. It's difficult sledding in 7A football.
Well, 5 down. Perfect 5-0.
That's right.
Now we got 5 more. And the next 5 are what counts. It's all, for all the marbles, the next 5.
Wipe the slate clean, and we'll see some really good Northwest Rankin Cougars here in just a couple of weeks.
All right, so we will have a bye week next week. Don't be looking for a Pearl broadcast next week. Week off. Then Thursday night, October the 5th, we'll be back on the air as the Pirates will host the Northwest Rankin Cougars. A little Rankin County battle. Our first, that's like the baby Super Bowl of Rankin County, right?
Yeah, it's the secondary game to Brandon, but don't act like that. You got to take that night off, because that's a really good Northwest Rankin ball club coming in 2 weeks off of a big win over the Brookhaven Panthers.
I don't think we will sleep on the Cougars one bit. Hey, we can't thank our crew enough here that did a phenomenal job as we had to climb high atop Maverick Stadium here tonight. All of our guys that are in the process of breaking down now the great graphics and the replays you get from down in the truck. Just really, really awesome tonight. We're honored to be able to bring that to all of you, whether you were watching it live tonight or for all these guys that are going to go and watch the on-demand later. Every one of these players goes and watches it. After a win, for sure, they go back and watch it. So it's a pleasure to be able to bring that to you. For Bryant May, I'm Greg Flynn. That's it from Germantown. Remember, folks, every day is a great day to be a Pirate.
Thank you for watching PMB Sports. The preceding broadcast is copyrighted by Pearl Municipal Broadcasting for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast without the written consent of Pearl High School or PMB is prohibited.